Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom Show with B. Lee and A. Johnny. As y'all know, we go live every Sunday to talk the greatest players to play the game, and one and only LeBron James, the GOAT of basketball. So today we are here right off the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Shout out to everybody who's already a subscriber and member to our channel. If you're not, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share the content, let everybody know GOAT James Kingdom is here to talk basketball like none other. As Brandon and I will continue to drop new content, new information on the GOAT debate. As you guys can see last night, LeBron James continually shows us why he's the greatest player ever. So we're going to have a great show today because today's show is actually going to be about Kevin Durant being in the GOAT conversation, as there was some quotes made by Mr. Kevin Durant, and we're going to have some fun with him today. But again, we are the GOAT James Kingdom platform. You guys go ahead and check us out as we are going to continue to do what we do best. Shout out to Travis and Craig for showing up on the panel today. What's good to everybody in the comments. Thank you for being here for us on a Sunday afternoon. So we're gonna have a great show. What up, Brandon? What's the deal with Kevin Durant, bro? Why is Kevin Durant all of a sudden caring about being in the GOAT conversation?
I mean, he's feeling left out. He's feeling real left out, and the conversation's always been about LeBron, why he's been in the league, and he feel like those two titles should put him there when he was in Golden State. So I'm gonna pass it to Craig and Travis first. So you guys, I know you guys heard about it. So Travis, what you think about Kevin Durant trying to elevate himself into the GOAT conversation?
I mean, it's just, I mean, Kevin Durant has a huge ego on him. That's no secret, and I mean, it's been that way ever since he, kind of came into the league. But he, especially after he won chips, and he had kind of that chip on his shoulder because of all the blowback from him going to, all that stuff. But I don't think that he, if he knows, I don't think if he actually thinks that he's like in the discussion for the GOAT. But even if he does, there's no case for him. I mean, I think you could argue that he's maybe a top 10, top 15 player of all time. But
It's
he's
hard to put him in the top 10. It's hard to put him in the top 10.
it's hard to, yeah. He's not in my top 10, but I
No,
mean,
okay.
he's a great player, wildly efficient. He's really good analytically, but I mean, I just don't think his resume stacks up with the actual top 10 players that we usually talk about.
Mm.
I heard you think, Craig.
He's not on my list that I put together either. So
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot about that. We got
we
about
have to
Travis.
talk about Travis formula
Travis's list. Yes, we
later.
got to.
Yeah, we
Yes,
got
we
to talk
definitely
about
got to do
that.
that. Yes, we're gonna bring that up. Thank you, Travis. Thank you.
yep.
Yay.
All right, Craig, what you think about Kevin Durant?
I mean, it's his opinion. Everybody got an opinion, but you can feel how you should feel. It's just what everybody perception, like they say, majority rule. If majority say you ain't in the GOAT debate, just stick to playing basketball. I thought he was just a hooper. That's all he wants to do is ball, so just ball.
Now, mind you, the official quote is this: someone asked him, "Should he
Mhm.
be in the GOAT debate?" And his thing said,
He's-
He said, "Why shouldn't I?" He's like, "What haven't I not done to be in the GOAT debate?" So that's the real problem, because again, you Michael Jordan fans have created this layer of mystery in the GOAT conversation about what's the criteria. That means anyone could fit themselves in there, especially if Jordan could be the GOAT after 88 or after 91. So why can't his 2 championships and his 2 finals MVPs make him in the GOAT conversation?
He could be in the GOAT conversation, but nobody's going to argue for him to be in the GOAT. He could be in any conversation you want. If they're not bringing you up, it's for a reason.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
That's
the
true.
reason is
And
also it's simple. Like, there's nobody in the GOAT conversation that, I mean, that doesn't their resume doesn't like stack up completely and entirely. Like all the things that you said, like the people anointing Mike as the GOAT after 91 were ridiculous. That would just spur the moment casuals who were like, "Oh my god, like he beat Magic Johnson." So I mean, although we know that those people's like opinions didn't really matter, especially like with the benefit of hindsight. But his resume, in my opinion, isn't even better than like someone like David Robinson, who I have at 11. And I mean, especially he's like not even like the close to the two-way player that he was. So Kevin Durant is a fringe top. To me, he's like a fringe top 15 player at worst, but he's definitely not top 10.
Okay. All right. So for me, I know I think I asked Kevin Durant about Michael Jordan. And he said Michael Jordan was like easily dominate when if I don't know when it was, like 2018, something like that. He said Michael Jordan would just easily dominate. Like if you're saying that Michael Jordan would easily dominate you, you just removing yourself from the GOAT conversation, period. You just cannot say someone's going to dominate you in the league. But when we try to look at where do Kevin Durant stack up, so we have to look at where he stack up with small forwards. So once you look at, compared to what someone has one and two is LeBron and Bird, and you see how Kevin Durant stacks up to, just to say, Larry Bird. Um, Two less regular season MVPs, the same amount of Finals MVP, one less title, one less Finals appearance. Larry Bird's a nine-time All NBA First Team player. Larry Bird's the only player to average 24, 10, and 6 in a career. Kevin Durant do have those four scoring titles, but his career does not really match up to Larry Bird's career. Where we just looking at everything all said and done, his career does not match up to Larry Bird, and Larry Bird can be in that GOAT conversation. LeBron's in the GOAT conversation, and his resume outshines Kevin Durant's even more. So it's hard to throw Kevin Durant in that GOAT conversation when he's not even, he's a distant third in the small forward conversation at the moment. So he's a distant small forward. So when we look at the current NBA players, you got to look at LeBron, Steph, and Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant left Golden State because of Steph Curry, because he needed to win without Steph Curry. And when you look at the resume side by side, Steph Curry's even above Kevin Durant as well. So he's not even number two in the current active GOATs is LeBron and Steph. And Steph really outshines him. Steph's the all-time three-point leader, two-time MVP, more titles. He came to join Steph Curry's team to actually win a title, won two of them. So it's kind of hard to put him above Steph
You
Curry. He don't even
forgot
put
Steph
himself above
Curry
Steph
is a
Curry
unanimous
because,
MVP.
yeah, like
Unanimous,
he don't even put
only
his
unanimous MVP.
and he don't even put himself above Steph Curry because he left to try to prove that he don't need Steph Curry, and he's been a failure ever since. So what we can put him into is the scoring greats conversation. We look at what he's scoring in the regular season, the postseason. He's not the scorer that we seen like Mike and Kobe when they get hot. He's not that type of scorer. We see him get hot, but not like them. He's more efficient than them. He takes less shots than them, shoots a better free throw percentage, 3-point percentage. But then at the end of the day, it's hard for him just to shoot as much as Kobe and Jordan because they could get any shot they want at any time. Even though Kevin Durant, most people say is the greatest scorer they ever seen, I think he's the fourth best player I ever seen play basketball. I still won't put him above Steph because his resume do not match up to Steph. But as a basketball player, as an offensive weapon, he's the fourth greatest scorer, greatest player really that I ever seen, even though he's not a two-way player. But still, at the end of the day, his skill, his height, his ability, he should be dominated a lot more. He's like Shaq. They should have dominated a lot more than they did. He should not have needed Steph Curry to put him above where he should be. He shouldn't need a 73 win team to put him above where he think he should be at because he did have a great team. It wasn't like he was with LeBron with the Cavs where they just didn't have anybody. He had James Harden before. He had Russell Westbrook. He had Serge Ibaka. He had some great players next to him, and he couldn't get above that, so he went to join a 73 win team, and that's just going to follow him until he can actually do something. It's getting late, and right now Devin Booker, even the best player on the team. So he's not the best player on his team currently. Devin Booker is outshining him like he did last year in the playoffs and the regular seasons today. Now, like Booker just scored 62 points every time the Suns play the Lakers. It's a big game, and Booker is the one who really leads the game. And last time was Bill. Kevin Durant don't really outshine anybody no more. So I'm not sure if he's going to get what he needed with Steph Curry like he wanted to when he left to try to lead a team to the championship. He may be like a Dr. J, the second best player to Moses Malone on the title team. That may how his career ends. All right, Johnny, what you think about Kevin Durant now in this GOAT conversation?
Well, I mean, I like the graphs you brought up, but I'm surprised that Craig didn't say why you only bringing up averages. Because if I'm
I didn't
correct,
want to interrupt him. I interrupted him with the Steph Curry comment. I didn't want to make it to be a habit. See, I got respect for the Patriots.
but I'm gonna be the devil's advocate for Kevin Durant because it seems like I guess if you don't have a fan base, you can't be in the GOAT conversation. So I'm gonna be a Kevin Durant fan today. Because how many players actually have 27,000 points and 7,000 rebounds for their career? LeBron has that. Who else? Kareem. Kareem has that. Malone
Whoever
has
got
that.
27,000 points and 10,000 rebounds.
That's what I'm saying. So and he's added to that. He's about to reach 30,000 points, right? He might pass Michael Jordan in total points.
If he plays long enough, stop getting
I'm pretty
hurt.
sure he will.
He's a playoff riser, right? I'm using a TikTok term. He's a playoff riser. He steps up in the playoffs, even though some people say he don't, but his numbers say he does. He averages more points in the playoffs than the regular season. But they'll bring up his field goal percentage and say he shot bad. And in fact, Brandon, you said that he had to go to the Warriors to win the championships, which I agree. But at the end of the day, when he did that, they had him as the best player in the world. After 2019, Kevin Durant was considered better than LeBron James, Stephen Curry, everybody. They couldn't wait for him to return after his Achilles heel. He was the guy until he lost to Milwaukee in 21. And mind you, he was an inch away from actually going to the finals because I think that one 3-point shot where his foot was on the line ended up being a 2-pointer, and they went into overtime and lost that game. But he would have hit that as a 3-pointer, they would have won that game and probably won that series. And he had Kyrie Irving and James Harden and Westbrook, players that nobody respects outside of Kyrie Irving playing with LeBron.
KD been the best player in the world for 2 out of his 16 seasons. LeBron been the best player in the world for 20 out of his 21 seasons. Jordan
he didn't say he's the GOAT. He just said I should be in the debate though. You should make an argument.
He should be, but nobody talks about him because his career is not who LeBron, Jordan, Russell, all those are. It's just point blank.
I mean, again, y'all know me that there's only a top 5, and I believe John said it best. Peace to John. You got to pass Kobe to even get in the top 10. So is he better than Kobe Bryant?
He's more efficient than Kobe. That's about all.
No, okay. Let's just do it like Mel does it, right? Because Mel was the greatest Kobe Bryant advocate I seen on GOAT James Kingdom, even better than you, Travis.
Thanks.
He was using the scouting report, right? Remember he was saying the eye test, right? Well, what doesn't Kevin Durant do? He is a good defender. He can play the perimeter, and he's definitely good on the interior. He's 7 feet tall. He blocks shots.
Fragile.
Yeah.
Well,
Are you intimidated by Kevin Durant when you coming down the lane and you see Kevin Durant there? Are you intimidated that he is a 7-footer?
I think so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're afraid of him in the perimeter. Like if you see him coming out on you to guard you while you have the ball, yeah, I think you can kind of say, well, I'm gonna get around him a little bit. I don't think he's a great perimeter defender, but he's not a bad defender. You know what I'm saying? That's
he's definitely not a bad defender. Even though he never made an all defensive team, everyone knows he's a pretty good defender. It's just he cannot. You will never see Kevin Durant lead a team to a title, and that's what people hold against him.
Yeah, his leadership, I would agree. His leadership
he
is
said
definitely
he's not a leader.
that.
He just want to play basketball.
Yeah. Like I said, he's damaging his own GOAT conversation with what the things that he states.
Yeah, one of the things too, I think it's like there is something to be said for, and I'm not trying to throw shade at anyone in particular, but there is something to be said, I think, for leaving teams under which circumstances you do. Like if it was bitter or you just like said, oh, I can't win here, and you were like, it was public and well documented, all this stuff, which I think to a large degree, like a lot of people look at Kevin Durant's career, they're like, oh man, he's good, but look at all this stuff, and oh, look at what happened with Brooklyn, and look what happened, and now he's in Phoenix, and he had a great team, he just want to stay in OKC and hash it out. But I mean, I think that matters overall, like we were talking about, just like the mystique of players, but and like maybe their overall ranking, but as far as like a talent, I think he is, in a lot of ways, he is better than Kobe. Like he's wildly more efficient, in arguably mid-range and 3-point shooting. obviously he's a lot taller, so he can get a shot easier. But I think Kobe had the better footwork. But it's really just tough to put him into that stratosphere with players who did stick it out and went through all those things. And then Kobe was at the mountaintop, went way low, then got back up. And later on in his career when he won some more titles there. But no one's above blame or above board with that. But I don't want to necessarily hold that against Durant because his stats line up, like Johnny said, with just about anyone you want to talk about, whether it's averages or totals. But it's just where you want to put him. Like at the end of the day, what's your opinion? So.
Somebody asked, what is Kevin Durant's defensive stats? He averages a block a game, a steal per game, and 7 rebounds per game. It's the same in the playoffs. He just averages closer to 8 rebounds per game in the playoffs. So that would be his defensive stats if you wanted to include that. Again, he's never made an all-defensive team. He's not known as a defensive stud. I just mentioned him being 7 foot and not being, you never really see somebody back him down and bully him. You know what I mean? So... And we've seen him guard LeBron.
He's a 7 foot small forward. There's not too many small forwards 7 feet that he's guarding.
I agree with you. That was the same thing with Magic. As far as Magic goes, we know Magic wasn't the greatest defender, but because he was big in his size, he was able to guard, big people and pause and and smaller guys. So, but I'm just saying, I'm gonna be the Kevin Durant advocate today because he doesn't have a fan base. I feel bad for him.
Well, the one thing
fan base.
He has a fan base. They just rational and realize he's not in the GOAT debate.
Yeah, they just don't. They just like most. Like I'm a Vince Carter fan, but I don't say he's the GOAT. I know he's not the GOAT.
Vince Carter is the GOAT.
Oh wait, Brandon. Oh wait, is this Kevin Durant basically doing what LeBron James did, self-proclaiming himself? Is this self-proclaiming?
Well, LeBron actually got a legitimate argument on why he could do that.
LeBron is doing things no player has done. Kevin Durant is not doing things no player has done. So that's something.
When LeBron said it, the conversation had already started for LeBron. So when he actually said it, the conversation had already started. So LeBron was just like, "Yeah, I'm the GOAT."
Yeah. You asking for defensive win shares or advanced metrics? Defensive win shares for Kevin Durant is 47.6, which is really not that bad for his career. And then he has a box plus minus of 0.7. Defensive box plus minus is 0.7.
Which is
it's better than Rodman and Kobe.
Kobe's -1, ain't it? Kobe's in the negative.
Kobe's in the negative, so it's better than that. It's better than those two guys, and those guys.
That's a 9-time all-defensive first team
I
player.
reevaluated my Kobe thing after I made the list. I reevaluated it.
The argument that I have I have against Kevin Durant is the one thing consistent. If you're in a GOAT conversation, is that you're not judged by your contemporaries. You're judged by the past. Kevin Durant is judged by his contemporaries. Is he better than Steph? We still arguing if he's better than Steph.
He is.
So how is he in a GOAT conversation when we're judging him by Steph? We don't judge LeBron by no other player in the league.
But that's why he's in it. That's why he's in the GOAT conversation. Because I was in a debate last night, running a debate, but an argument with somebody who had Curry as the GOAT and was literally trying to argue Curry was the GOAT. We've had people making Curry the GOAT point guard. If you guys can throw Curry in the top 10 and make him the GOAT, why can't we? Kevin Durant is better than Stephen Curry.
You said he was the GOAT?
Yeah. I was on. Shout out to FYF Sports Debate. I was on there last night messing with them after LeBron won, and there was somebody on there that literally said Stephen Curry is their GOAT after he created a criteria to make Stephen Curry the GOAT.
Oh.
I mean, Kevin Durant's still trying to prove that he's better than Steph Curry.
Yes.
That's the problem. He's trying to prove it.
But that's what he's trying to say, though. It's not fair
If
to
he
him.
thought he was better than Steph Curry, he would not have left Golden State. Simple as that.
I think he's.
If there's any doubt that you're not better than someone, you're not going to leave. Like if he's like, I'm better than Steph. What you guys talk about? Like this is my team. He would not have left. He believed that he needed. He believed that that wasn't his team, and he believed that Steph had the edge, and he needs to prove that he had the edge. That's why he left.
Steph got hurt in 2020, right? It was 2020. Yeah, 2020. Yeah.
Yeah, he got hurt in 2020.
All right.
Both of them was hurt.
And Kevin Durant has never been the best player in the league.
Well, no,
They
that's
try
what I'm
to
saying. There was a
elevate. They
point.
try, like the media tries to
did.
elevate Steph and Kevin Durant better than LeBron. They try to.
Listen,
That's all it is. They try to.
After LeBron got swept in 2018, they were saying Kevin Durant was why they won. People were literally saying that the Cavaliers of 2017 was equal to the 2017 Warriors. I'm telling you this. I've been on lives talking to people trying to explain how the Cavs were equal, and it was Kevin Durant outplaying LeBron that lost that series. That's why they lost in 2017, and that's why Kevin Durant was better than LeBron then. I remember all of this.
I mean,
Well, my
Kevin Durant
argument,
definitely the reason they lost.
my argument when Kevin Durant was about to be the best player in the league, my argument when Kevin Durant was about to be the best player in the league was the 2019 season going into the 2019 playoffs, and that's the year he got hurt and hurt his Achilles. And that ended every conversation for me because you hurt your Achilles and then you don't play the 2020 season. So when are you the best player?
In 2019, Kevin Durant played 78 games. He averaged 26 points per game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. He shot 52% from the field, 35 from 3-point, and 88 from the free throw. So he had a decent year.
What are you doing in the playoffs?
In the playoffs in 2019,
he didn't play that much in the playoffs because he was hurt.
I think.
No, he played 12. No, he played 12 games.
He got hurt later.
He got hurt in the second round, right?
Later
he got hurt in the finals.
He got hurt prior. He got hurt prior.
Okay, he didn't play the Portland series.
I believe he got hurt in the second round.
Well, he played 12 games. He played 12 games in the 2019 playoffs. He averaged 32 points per game, 5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, shooting 44% from 3-point land, 51 from the field, and 90. So he stepped up his game in the 2019.
Yeah, and that was my argument when he was about to become the best player in the NBA, and then he hurt his
hurt. Yeah, that was because LeBron got hurt that year, so they had to try to elevate Kevin Durant. And then the next year, LeBron was back to the best player.
Yeah.
You could say he was the best player in 2014 when he was dropping like 32, 8, and 8, and he was leading the league in every advanced metric to 50%. But he didn't obviously have
that was his one MVP season. Now let me ask you this. So listen, because that was the thing that holds Kobe back, right? A lot of people always bring up Kobe only having one MVP. Does the one MVP hurt him? Because he has 4 scoring titles. He has 10 All-NBAs, 13 All-Stars, 2 Finals MVPs, 2 All-Star MVPs. I mean,
everybody in the GOAT debate has more than everything you named.
I know, like you're saying things that doesn't make him the GOAT.
Who has more?
We're talking about him being the greatest.
Who's in the GOAT debate? Who's the guys in the GOAT debate? Just LeBron and
Jordan.
Just pick Jordan and LeBron. More than anything else.
As LeBron, Jordan, Magic, Kareem, you could throw Larry in there, Wilt, Russell. Like his career's not better than those guys.
Steve Nash got more MVPs.
He's still trying to make up that Steph Curry was better than him.
He got the same amount of finals. Oh wait, give me a chance. He got the same finals MVPs as Kareem, right? He has the same amount of All-Star. He has more All-Stars than Bird, if I'm correct. He has the same amount of All-Stars as Bill Russell. He has 10 All-NBAs, which I believe is tied with Larry Bird. He has more scoring champs.
He does because he got 6 first-team All-NBAs and Larry Bird got 9.
He has the same amount of all defenses as Steve Kerr. Keep going.
He has the same amount of all defenses as Magic Johnson. Okay, who's in your GOAT debate? He has 4 scoring titles. The only person who has more is Jordan and Wilt. Okay, and Wilt. Let me see.
No, Johnny, hold up. You just rambling off shit. So give me the reason why he's over Larry Bird.
Oh, Larry Bird. Okay, we're gonna talk.
Give me the reason why he's over Larry Bird.
All right, hold on, wait. Let me bring up Larry Bird's information because right now we were talking about.
You shouldn't have to bring up Larry Bird information. You should know.
I have to.
You should know.
I don't know everything about Larry Bird. No, I don't know. Okay. Larry Bird had 10 All-NBAs and 12 All-Stars, so that means he has more.
Tell me why he should be over Larry Bird. I don't care what Larry Bird. Tell me why he should be over Larry Bird. Yeah.
Because he's a beast. He has more skills than Larry Bird. He can shoot from the 30 from off the dribble.
You've been on TikTok too long. You've been spending too much time on TikTok, Johnny.
Well, again, the GOAT debate. There's no criteria. You didn't say that. He got 27,000 points and 7,000 rebounds. Bird don't got that. right?
Bird got more rebounds.
Bird got more, yeah, but he don't got more points. He don't got 7,000.
He got more triple doubles. He got more regular season MVPs. He got more NBA titles.
So Bird got more rebounds and assists.
Yeah, but the titles
more
don't make
double
it better.
doubles, more
So this
assists.
is the only time an '80s plumber is better than a player that's playing today.
No, that's not
whatever that means.
Whatever that means. Let me see. Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Bird was
I
the
just
best
want to
plumber.
know: is this the only time we can say this?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait. Let me look at this here. Let me keep looking. Larry Bird. Okay. Larry Bird.
I want to hear that argument with him over Bird. Come on, I can't wait.
Larry Bird don't got 1,000 blocks. Okay, that goes to Kevin Durant. So Kevin Durant on the defensive side is killing it there, right?
Bird got 3 all defensive teams, so you can go ahead and scratch that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he can have all 3 all defensive teams because there was no
all
defensive
team, and he
area.
has more. And he has more defensive rebound.
He didn't have defensive studs in his era. And what defensive power forwards was there when Bird was winning the all defensive team? Who was the power forward?
Power forwards?
It don't matter. He's a small forward. It don't matter. He's a small forward.
No, no. When he was all defensive, he was power forward. That was early in his career. That was like 82, 83. What power forwards? I mean, yeah. What's his name? The guy from Philadelphia, Bobby Jones.
Was Mikal there?
No,
Mikal was coming off the bench.
Bird's a small forward, but you have not made an argument for Kevin Durant.
I did. I said he has more All-Stars. I said he has more All-Stars, more points. I told you he averages more points than Bird. He averages more blocks, more steals.
Okay, Johnny. What's better? All NBA first team are All-Star. Which was one better?
Obviously All NBA, but how many All NBAs?
All right, okay, then he got more All NBA first teams, more MVPs.
Oh, so now come on, let's just move. I said All NBA. I said All NBA.
He doesn't match up to Larry Bird. He doesn't. Let's move up to Magic Johnson. Let's move to Magic Johnson.
Bird got
why is he better than Magic Johnson?
You're just using accolades. That's not what we do here.
Okay, Magic Johnson averaged the most assists. He averaged the most assists. 80 point guard in NBA history.
Better player, plain and simple.
He's a better player. Now we're doing the player talk? Because if we want to do the player talk,
I do more than accolades. Let's talk about who's the better player.
Okay, there we go again. He has more All-Stars than Magic Johnson has, right? Magic Johnson got 5 championships because he was playing with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right? This guy was
how many all NBA first teams he got?
Well, listen. This guy was playing with Russell Westbrook. He was playing with Stephen Curry and James and Kyrie Irving.
It sounds like he played with a lot of MVPs.
James Harden.
Yeah, he played with James Harden. This guy was winning MVPs in an era where Jordan was winning MVPs on a bum team. That's what I'm talking about. So let's go. What else he has here? Okay, he has 2 steals, 4 assist titles, right? 2 steal titles, 4 assist titles. Kevin Durant got 4 scoring titles.
Who started the 50, 40, 90?
They got the same amount of All-Star MVPs. He only has 1 less MVP. 50, 40, 90.
One less what MVP? He got 3 regular season MVP.
Okay, both Magic don't got Rookie of the Year. Okay, Kevin Durant was Rookie of the Year. Right.
Okay.
All right. So he doesn't have more points than Kevin Durant. I think he has more rebounds than Kevin Durant, though. I think he has 8.
He should.
Like that. He should have more.
Let me see. He should have
more.
No,
he does. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have more rebounds than Kevin Durant. All right. He doesn't got more blocks than Kevin.
Durant should have more.
Yeah, no, Durant does have more rebounds than how?
Magic Johnson,
Mr. Triple Double should have more rebounds.
He got more triple doubles by far.
He is on his 17th. He should have more rebounds.
He averaged more rebounds than Magic Johnson. Well, no, Magic Johnson averaged 0.2 more.
No, he averaged more rebounds.
In the playoffs, though, he steps up. He averages more rebounds. He averages more points than Magic Johnson. 4-time scoring title. Beat LeBron James in the finals. Swept LeBron James. Okay, your boy Magic got swept twice in the finals with Kareem.
Made it 9 times.
Oh, here we go, making the finals. We're not praising second place around here.
Can we praise his first place 5 times?
Okay, let's just talk about conference finals then. Let's not talk about finals. Let's just talk about conference finals.
Who was Magic playing in the conference finals? The Rockets?
Kevin Durant. When the last time he played in the conference finals?
The Rockets.
The Rockets? The last time he played in the conference finals when he had the light skin special, when he had Stephen
Yeah,
Curry.
exactly. 2019. That was
The
years.
choker. The
That
choker.
was years ago.
Whoever begged Magic Johnson to come play with them so they could beat the greatest player ever? That's what they did with Kevin Durant. They said, please come over here to beat the greatest player ever, man. We can't beat him without you. And he's like, I got y'all. Don't worry. I'll do this. I'll give y'all 3 years.
You're actually making an argument against Kevin Durant, but keep going.
How?
Yeah, he need to team up.
Huh?
They need to team up.
He needed one player. He needed 11 other players.
Yes.
What? He was like, you know what? I got y'all. I'm a sweep. I got you. Don't worry. We're gonna sweep LeBron.
Just think of
We'll
somebody
sweep
having to team up with somebody to beat LeBron James that played with Russell Westbrook and James Harden already.
Listen, Kevin Durant was sitting in the Hamptons in a penthouse relaxing. He wasn't worried about Stephen Curry. They came to his palace where he was. He was sitting on his throne. He was the Dawn. He said, "Oh, don't worry. That 3-1 comeback y'all had, that was a fluke. I'm gonna beat y'all if I don't come play for y'all. What are y'all gonna give me?"
Biggest mistake ever.
All right. Magic Johnson got beat. You can have Bird. I beat Magic Johnson.
How you beat Magic?
Because Magic got swept twice. He's got swept twice in the finals. He can't be in the GOAT.
That's why he wins. That's right. Because he doesn't compare to
Durant got swept in the first
LeBron,
round.
Magic, and Kareem.
Kevin Durant got swept in the first round.
And Kevin Durant was never considered a choker like Magic was called tragic.
I guess you forgot about that Celtics series a couple of years ago, huh?
What happened in that Celtics series?
He played so bad, he asked for a trade.
When he got swept?
He definitely did. He definitely did. That was terrible.
Why y'all bringing up old shit, man? Why y'all bringing up old shit?
When he got swept versus the Celtics, and his scoring average actually went down.
All right, who's the next player? Come on, Brandon. Who's the next player? Who's
All
the
right,
next player?
Kobe.
Kevin Durant. Oh, this I've been waiting for this one. Kobe Bryant. First of all, Kevin Durant is more skilled than Kobe Bryant. If you use the eye test, which is the most important thing about Kobe Bryant and Kobe Bryant's greatness, there's no competition. Kevin Durant could do everything on the basketball court. This man was literally. Did you see what he did to LeBron James in the 2018 finals? Kobe's never done that to LeBron James. That's what Kevin Durant be doing. Y'all don't know that? Y'all don't see that? Because he definitely don't have accolades. Kobe had all the accolades and the stats.
Well, LeBron's trash. So, I mean, it's not really a big deal.
This is the one time Kobe's stats and accolades actually trumps anybody for real. This is like I can't even bring up stats and accolades when it comes to Kobe and Kevin Durant.
Kobe, no.
Oh my God.
Kevin Durant do average more points for a career.
He
Dude,
does.
That's about all.
I have to apologize to John because when I was doing this work, I'm like, man, like Brandon said, the eye test is maybe the main thing, or Johnny said the eye test is maybe the main thing, and John, I have to give it to you with your Magic Johnson stats above Cub. Got to do it. Otherwise, I'd be a hypocrite later on when I talk about this.
Wait a minute! All of this is because of your little pinpoint graph that you about to show us, the PowerPoint graph. All of this,
exactly.
All of this is happening. Wow!
Sound like Travis was doing a lot of homework.
Got to be true to myself, man.
Hey, this is what we do in GOAT James Kingdom, man. I told y'all we were going to change it.
All right, Travis. Yeah. So let's hear about this formula you got. Let's hear about this formula you got.
You on the spot? Let's go, sir.
How did you come up with your formula?
So the formula I used it took me forever, but basically I took the only real stats that we can use that, more accurately depict like what you do on a game-by-game basis. I used PER, which is for 48 in box plus minus. Obviously to a lesser degree PER, but I took all the players of all time who had these. With Will, I had to plug in a couple of box minus above average things that it suggested. But I both regular season and postseason, right? So there's 6 different categories with these 3. So you put them in there, and then I divided those by 6. And again, that's across all the players. That gives me the most, the player score, and in my opinion, the 10 most players who are the most impactful on a game-to-game basis. When you talk about like who have the best average of all 3 combined, and the list there's a couple people that you would never expect. but it goes, and for fun I put Joker in there, but he's only on year 9. One of my conditions was you had to at least play 10 full seasons. But if I did it, he would be number 1. But it goes Jordan, LeBron, AD, Wilt, David Robinson, Kawhi, Magic, Chris Paul, and Kareem.
Okay, so hold on. So right now, this don't even sound legit, but okay. Keep on going.
Okay, hold on, wait.
going.
What we're showing you guys is your formula, what you sent to us. Okay,
Yes.
It's kind of
I'm gonna-
hard to see.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like-
gonna try to.
It sucks. Okay, it sucks.
No, I'm gonna try to get the what's it called? Get it closer so you guys can see some things. So you said what was the list again? You gave the top 10. What was that again?
So the top 10 list of this is the entire career. I also did peak. So the top 10 players just overall career right now. If we don't count right now it would be Jokic. As of next year, it's probably still going to be. So the most impactful per game players that contribute more in all those categories goes Jokic, Jordan, LeBron, Anthony Davis, Wilt Chamberlain, David Robinson, Kawhi Leonard, Magic, Chris Paul, and Kareem.
Okay.
So right now, I see that you're using those advanced stats, which contributes to their team. So these are the most impactful players on their teams, not of all time, but to their teammates. But okay, keep going.
Well, and then we did peak also just to see, and I took the best because generally you can take anyone who's in the GOAT debate or any player that comes up on this list, and there's 5 years, generally speaking, maybe one more plus or minus where they were at their peak analytically, and that's the case here. When we do the same thing, and this is for their absolute peak, it goes. So the 3 best players when they were at their best analytically were Mike, LeBron, Kawhi, Wilt, Kareem, Chris Paul, David Robinson, AD, and then Magic.
All right, Brandon, I think I found a way to show it. So this is what he's talking about. See if you can put it up. See if we can see it clear. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see it clear.
Not really.
It's I did that.
That's kinda hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah, it's kinda hard.
Yeah, it's all right. Look on the top. It says peak, right? It says
A
peak.
lot of math. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you see Jordan's number 1, and that's the math he equated. A lot of it is based on like Brandon said, it's basically just on advanced metrics. So he's not using any stats, and he says peak results. He says Michael Jordan number 1, LeBron's number 2, Kawhi's 3, Wilt's 4th, Kareem's 5th, Chris Paul is 6th, David Robinson is 7th, Anthony Davis. Yo, I can't do it this
So
man.
the
This is
reason
what you
why I
guys
include
do.
PER also is because it factors it. Like PER is actually a measurement of your actual stats, but it combines with the win shares per 48 to give your the box plus minus to give you win shares per 48. Now, granted, some of that fraction of that has to do with overall team stats, but this is basically contributing or speaking to what you contribute as a player. And we just took. I listed the accolades at the bottom, but I didn't assign any value to them because that's kind of whatever you value most opinion wise. But this says these are the most when they were on the floor. These are the most impactful players. Not the best necessarily, but these are the ones who drive the game forward as far as what you're going to get on both ends, how they contribute to team success. I mean, in their own way. Obviously, Chris Paul doesn't have rings and things like that. David Robinson isn't going to be in the GOAT. But if you guys want somebody who's going to give it to you in and out, these are the 10 best.
Oh,
Like
God.
I don't like it makes sense because like the list. Now I know it's kind of look weird, but it makes sense because advanced stats is what they're doing on their team. Like Anthony Davis with the New Orleans, he was very impactful on his team, so that's why he's 3rd. But all time, that's a different story. But to his teammates,
Why couldn't it be all time? Because it's Anthony Davis.
Because I mean, it's like Chris Paul too. Like they're impactful to their team, not all time. Like Magic Johnson is impactful all time.
Well, I mean, this is
Kobe Bryant is
comparatively
impactful all time. Yeah, but no, this is just to their teammates because you're using advanced stats. Box plus or minus is not to the league; it's to their teammates. It's what you're doing on the court versus your teammates.
Well, no, it's not versus their teammates.
That's only versus their teammates.
PER has nothing to do with your team. Neither does box plus minus.
Well, box
PER
plus
is a
minus
terrible.
does.
Yeah, box plus and minus. That's what we're saying. You're using box plus and minus.
Box plus minus is related
Win
to
shares
like
per
per
48.
100. Yeah, per 100 possessions type of thing.
PER is one of the worst advanced metrics to ever use because they use subjective values to get to certain numbers. So that's a horrible metric to use. But anyways, like you're using these stats compared to their teammates. Like Michael Jordan in 1988, analytics was off the charts, but he wasn't really doing much in the league compared to the other players, other than shooting a lot of shot attempts.
And defended.
Well,
But I-
he
That's like
cleared
saying
in
that's
every
like
match.
saying Michael Jordan in 1988 was had a greater season than Michael Jordan in 1996, and that's nowhere near true.
Well, statistically, not from a team success standpoint, but statistically, sure he did.
So you would rather take 1988 season over 1996 season?
From a pure player standpoint and defense,
Yeah,
like
player.
on both ends, sure. Why not? Why
The
wouldn't you?
only thing he didn't do in '88 was win the 3-point contest. Like, come on, like what the fuck?
I mean, he didn't win a title either.
Everything.
Yeah. So again,
As
He
this is
didn't win a
not.
title either.
This isn't me saying like, oh, who would I take from who won the title? This is just the numbers and like how effective they are.
Yeah,
Like
how
again, on a
impactful you
per
are to
game
your team.
basis.
Yeah, to your teammates.
Sure. I mean, you can't
I
play multiple
understand.
teams at the same time, right?
Yeah,
But yo,
so
this
it's
is-
what you're doing towards your teammates.
But
Yeah.
this is crazy. All right, so Wilt Chamberlain and I guess Magic and Kareem.
I mean, we can't even use Will Chamberlain because they don't even have all his stats. So,
But the stats he's using, they have.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's not full stats because you couldn't use majority of it, like steals. You couldn't use blocks, so it's not going to be
It's there. It's not
equivalent
calculated
to everyone
the same.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
his
it's-
P-
yeah,
that's
his,
why-
completely
yeah, his
different.
PER, his PER.
Yeah, I mean, his
and
PER
his
would have
win
been in the
shares is
40s.
different.
So
Yeah,
the
it
would've
runners
been in
up
the
there,
40s.
even if we take Wilt out, the runner up was actually I think it was Giannis and then Durant. Would have been.
Kevin Durant. See, I told y'all.
And Kobe was nowhere near this because I was like, Kobe never sniffed a top 5 finish in any advanced metric of any year of his career. So I was like, damn. So, yeah. Chris Paul, though,
Listen.
slept on.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's start with you, Brandon. Grading his criteria and his list for both the peak and all time. What do you grade Travis's criteria list? What's the grade?
Well, you already know, like, I didn't want to use advanced stats because I don't think that's a fair representation of how great a player is because you're measuring majority of it towards your teammates. And if you're going to have the highest usage rate on your team, your advanced stats are going to be off the chart. So I give it an F because he's only using advanced stats. An F. An F minus, actually. I'm not even going to give it just an F. I'm going to give it an F.
Craig, what do you
I
give?
don't like
What do you
advanced
give?
stats, so I don't use advanced stats. So, I mean,
So
So what grade you give him?
what grade you
I
give
give
him?
him I give him a passing grade because it still had Jordan #1. So
No, it didn't.
So you
Jordan's
give him
not.
a C.
Jordan's not number one. He's number one in peak. Jordan had the number one peak. So that's enough for you. So what's the passing grade? A C?
yeah, you get a 65. Yeah.
That's a D.
65 is a D.
That's
Well,
a D.
he's still
That's a D plus. That's a D plus. You give him a D plus.
John, what do you?
Okay, John.
What's the grade you give?
You did enough to get the
You
job.
get an A. You get an A from me.
You get an
Yeah.
A.
A for me because most people who have these arguments don't even have a chart. He at least started.
He started.
He has something. Okay.
He got
Well,
something
well,
on the table for you.
We
Okay.
know Travis is true to his advanced stats.
Yeah,
He's
he
true to
has
his
two
advanced
of the bad stats, no doubt.
They giving you an F in the comments, Travis.
Sorry, guys. I let you down.
I'm gonna give you a C minus, and the reason I'm gonna give you a C minus is it really should be a D, but I'm gonna give you the C minus because you was
tried.
brave. Yeah, you were brave enough to
tried.
sit there and figure out something. You wanted to figure out something. You said you were gonna do it. You stood 10 toes down. I give you that. And the
Fair.
fact that you were brave enough to bring up a top 10 list that didn't have Kobe Bryant in it. You even went to the peak, and Kobe Bryant's not in it. So I got to give you a little bonus on that. But you get the minus because, man, I know when you saw that list, you must have thought to yourself, these guys are going to make fun of me. There's no way I can bring up these top 10 lists.
Yeah, but at least he got
and
a
not
base.
get poked at.
He got
Yeah.
a base now, so he can make improvements on anything he wants to at this point. He got something to make improvements on.
So I give you a C minus because Wilt Chamberlain's in there because I love Wilt Chamberlain, right? And then you said you took out somebody and added Kevin Durant because this is Kevin Durant's day. So I give you a C minus because of that. So that avoided the D.
Dude,
Kevin
Durant was
day.
up there, so was Giannis. It was crazy.
Because you're using advanced metrics, which is a new thing. All the stats are available for these guys, right? And they're playing in an era where they're the most skilled players. Talking about Joker, he's very skilled. Giannis is very skilled. We haven't seen players like these. These guys are really transcendent players. I know people don't like when I use that word, but they are abnormal players. We're not used to seeing people like, a 7-footer. Yeah.
What Embiid is doing is.
Yeah, Embiid.
The third ranked highest gamer score in NBA history with that 73-point game behind Kobe and Jordan.
Should upgrade this to an advanced metric.
Jordan never scored 70.
Yeah, but again, we can see why Kobe Bryant fans like Travis don't like stats because if he should have used stats. We keep telling y'all if y'all use totals, Kobe Bryant easily top 10, top 5. I mean, since y'all don't like totals, Kobe Bryant can't be in the top 10.
No.
I'm actually playing with D-Rob, honestly. D-Rob is underrated.
And let me ask Craig a question because I like know he know. Can you name the top 5 total point scorers of all time?
Total 5?
Yeah, points and 5. The top 5.
What is it? LeBron, Kareem, Malone, Kobe, and then Jordan.
Okay, now name the top 5 points per games of all time.
Is it Jordan, Wilt, Baylor, KD, LeBron? That's 5, right?
Oh wait, then what's it called? Get into it? Did somebody enter it?
Oh, Embiid is third now. I
think Embiid is in the top 5 now.
Yeah, he's third now officially, so he moved LeBron down to number 5.
No, LeBron it's like 7.
Not points per game.
Yeah, he's like 7.
LeBron was right behind KD.
But
yeah, I know. But I think Embiid's
Embiid is 4th, Luka is 3rd, and Elgin Baylor is 5.
Okay, yeah.
So the averages is based on how many because did they update that? Like what's the minimum games played for
400? I think it's 4.
I don't know. Let me see how many Luka played because Luka played 369. So maybe it's like 350 or something. Who knows?
It says for your career. All time.
Those players is less than 10 years in the league.
It says for your career 400 games or
Luka shouldn't be on that.
or 10,000 points.
Yeah, and Luka just got 10,000 points.
Yeah, so if you have 400 games or 10,000 points, you can be considered in the points per game career-wise.
So he just got it. My bad. I forgot Luka since he just
Luka just made the list.
He put 73 points on Atlanta.
But Embiid, they put this stat up that he averages almost 50 points per game against teams under 500, and then teams that's over 500, he's only like 23, 24 points per game.
Who, Luka?
No, Embiid.
Oh, Embiid. Oh, yeah? That's interesting.
You think
Embiid's... We all know, bro, you don't play no under 500 team in the playoff. Well, in the first round, you might.
You think Embiid's going to be MVP again?
Currently, right now, he has the highest PER of all time.
If he missed 6 games, he's gonna be out of it. So he gotta.
I was about to say Embiid's gonna challenge that 65 game.
Yeah, he's not gonna play 65 games, but right now he has the highest PER of all time in a season.
Highest season.
Yeah, in a season, he has the highest of all time.
He has the highest season so far. They say he has the highest.
I think his PER And his career is higher than Jokic. Let me see. I think it is.
Career, I think it's still Jokic, right? Or at
Yeah,
least
Jokic
regular.
should
No,
be.
no. I don't think he qualifies for the games. But for his career, he's 28.5,
Okay.
and Jokic is Jokic is
Jokic is 27
28.0,
point. Yeah,
28.0 now. But Embiid, when he qualifies, he will have the highest PER of all time, and he'll have the highest season for PER.
yeah, he has to. Well, that's crazy because he has
I mean, that
400
dude's a
games.
beast. Like,
Well,
They
I was,
say
I was watching this game.
He's Shaq
You
with
know,
a jump
I
shot.
I've been watching Embiid for a while, and this year is just different. He's
well,
just
does
moving so different out there. Like I don't I know Shaq was dominant, but I don't know if I've seen a
Yeah,
player
he's
this good
Shaq with a jump
as a
shot.
center. I've never seen a center this good before in my life.
no,
Brandon? What
yeah,
does
The dude is
Embiid
yeah,
amazing.
qualify?
yeah.
I don't even
He's
know. I don't even know. Let me see.
no. I just looked it up. It said the same thing for points. It said the same thing as 400 games or 10,000
400. He's
points.
played more than 400 games.
That's what I'm saying. So he should be there. So I don't know if you look it up again. I'm on Basketball
Let
Reference,
me
and
look
I'm
at
looking at
PER
I'm
all
looking at all
time.
time.
Well, go to
Yeah,
the
I'm looking at.
NBA.com. What they
It's
know?
it's Jokic and
They would, but they don't tell you the requirements. I don't think so. Let me see
Yeah.
what.
So
And they don't
Jokic
give you
still
the.
number one,
The
but
NBA doesn't do all time career. They don't do all time stuff like that. You don't. They
hmm
don't. They don't have that on the website. You
goes
can't get all time
Jokic,
career.
Mike, LeBron, AD right now, or that's
yeah.
regular season.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be Embiid, Jokic, Mike, LeBron, and AD top
Jokic
five.
is a monster though. Like he might be the most skilled player of all. I mean, if you talk about all around, true all around,
You think he more
especially
I
skilled?
mean,
You think he more skilled
I,
than Wilt?
more skilled than Will.
Well,
Definitely.
he's playing under more
I think he's
rules
more
that will
skilled than Will.
stifle you from really being
I
dominant like
think he has
Wilt
a more
was.
expansive game than Wilt.
I mean, I think we're seeing the two most skilled centers of all time playing today.
Yeah, they are.
You could
I
say
don't think
that.
Will. I don't think Will had the ball handling skills these
Well, he
guys
didn't
have.
have the
Even
skills that these guys have to shoot three. Like Wilt
no,
couldn't
yeah,
do
he
what
can't
these
shoot.
guys
Yeah,
do.
he can't. I
Yeah,
mean, he didn't have to shoot threes, but
Wilt is
but
not.
yeah, he's not gonna shoot threes like them. Yeah, he's not. I mean, these guys shoot off the dribble. Like I mean, that's like these guys are doing step backs and
I
shooting.
mean, yeah,
Shooting
Embiid
off
doing
one
step back
leg. Yeah,
fadeaway
yeah,
threes. Like
yeah.
the hell.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah. These guys are. I mean, like I had this argument last night too on FYF Sports Debate because we were talking about this being a big man league, but I'm like, no, these guys are playing like guards though. Joker and MB play like guards. They play on the perimeter most of the time.
Yeah,
They're not.
they're
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I
It's not an
mean,
up and down game with them. It's not an up and down game. It's not Kareem jogging down the court posting up. No, these players are moving side to side, challenging threes.
And
let's
Look at
look.
initiating
Patrick.
offense.
Like I always say, Patrick Ewing would not play more than 200 games in this era because his knees will be gone. He's wearing big knee pads for a reason.
They're
Sturdy,
initiating
Sturdy
offense.
said he said Akeem is arguably. I don't know why people always put Akeem
Yeah.
in this because
And
because of the footwork.
I
I
mean,
don't
he
know
could
if
not
he's
do what these players could do.
no,
He
he's not.
can't
He
ball
was
handle like
no,
these players could do. He's
no, he can't.
yeah,
He
he
can't
has
put.
good footwork on the center on the post. Yes, on the post.
He can't put the
I
ball on the
mean,
floor. He can't put the ball on the floor more than 2 or 3
He
dribbles.
can't because he wasn't required to.
yeah,
No,
he
he
wasn't
just
required.
can't.
So we've
Like,
But he
never seen it.
can't.
So,
Yeah, so that's
yeah,
what I'm
we
saying.
never
He
seen it.
can't do
So
it. That's what I'm saying. He can't do it. He just
I
can't do
think
it.
if he could, he would have.
We can't. We can. As I'm saying, as much as I
If
would
I
love
can
to
do
say
something,
Wilt
I'm
can
not
do it.
asked to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Let's put the link up. Let's put the link up,
I'm
Brandon,
getting
for
20
anybody.
million just to rebound and block shots. I'm not going to get 20 million to rebound, block shots, score off, and so no.
Let's bring up the link so we can have some people talk about Kevin Durant. And before we get some folks up, y'all got to know one thing about this whole GOAT debate because we were talking about accolades before. Brandon brought up accolades. You guys know LeBron James just reached 20 All-Star selections, right? The most in NBA history, right?
Of course.
Mhm.
So y'all know, right? If LeBron James' teammates are better than other players' teammates because of All-Star selections, shouldn't this close the GOAT conversation with the most All-Star selections?
When y'all start using it.
User.
Yeah.
All I see is all defensive. I see defensive player of the years. I see all NBAs. I don't see all stars.
Oh wait, the All NBA is coming. That 20th All NBA is really going
I
to be the
mean,
nail in the
he's
coffin.
already got the most of those anyway. So
It doesn't but 20 to have 20 All-Star selections, and it's going to be like the 38, 10, and 10 or the 40, 10, and 10. It's like this. He's going to be 40, 10, 10, 20, and 20. For y'all who have an eye test, we got 20/20 vision around here in GOAT James Kingdom.
man, and who knows? He might be
all
all NBA first team this year. He might be all NBA first team this year.
Yesterday by the Knicks.
Oh my God! See, why y'all gotta bring up old shit? You had to do.
Hours ago.
Johnny, I watched that game too.
Nah, it was bad, man. We were looking good in certain parts, but then the Knicks, man, I don't know why.
Miami made that run at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah,
and
that
then
was it.
Knicks came out fourth and hit him right back in the mouth. Like
their bench came out of nowhere. Who the hell is this Josh Hart? See, look, hey, Twin Man, you just made Brandon. You made Brandon leave. You made Brandon leave. Brandon said no one wanted to talk about the Heat, so let's not talk about my Heat.
Nah, it's just from Friday. It's from Friday when he's messing with me.
We don't talk about teams who lost 6 games in a row.
Shout out to Sturdy and Twin Man for joining the panel. Let's let Twin Man go first. All right, Twin Man, what you got on Kevin Durant? You better not talk no nonsense because I'm Kevin Durant's fan base today. What's
you
up?
Be his fan base. If
happened?
you are taking one
beef?
for the team, both of y'all need to go get your head examined. He has not done enough in the GOAT debate. Absolutely not. And for him to even say, why am I not being considered? Motherfucker, you ain't got enough to be even talked about to be in the GOAT debate. You don't have enough MVPs. Like all the things people accuse LeBron James of, Kevin Durant has actually done and has been bad at it. He's literally team hop in the middle of contracts and has lost.
You did not say team hop as a LeBron fan.
Teammates. He's literally gotten all the teammates he's wanted and lost. No, bro, sit your ass down. I would tell you to go to the barbershop, but you ain't got shit up there to cut.
He never got swept in the finals. He never got swept in the finals.
Right. So you gotta get there.
He got there.
You gotta get there.
He got there 4 times.
He got swept in the first round.
John, ain't nobody asked you that, John. Ain't nobody asked you that.
Yes, on his own merit, he got there with OKC. After that, he had to ride the light skin wonder. Stop it, bro. Kevin Durant needs to stop. He's an all-time great. I'm sorry. I don't agree. I don't agree with Travis. He's top 15.
He said fringe. He said fringe top 15.
Yeah, he said fringe.
Nah, he's top 15.
I agree with Travis.
Nah, he's top 15. I can put him in the top 15.
I got him like around 14, 15 myself.
Right.
Like he is top 15.
Be honest, after that, no, bro. He does not deserve to be in that conversation. That's like Kobe fans trying to force Kobe into the conversation. That's how it's more delusional than that.
Nope. Who beat LeBron James in the finals and swept him?
Does not matter.
Yes.
Does not matter.
Yes.
So it shouldn't matter who Jordan beat in the finals then, because all that matters that he won.
Jordan didn't sweep nobody in the finals. Who did Jordan sweep in the finals? Jordan never swept nobody in the finals.
If losing in the finals don't matter, then
Jordan
shouldn't matter.
Jordan couldn't even.
No competition excuse then.
Jordan couldn't even sweep a HIV Magic Johnson in the finals.
He didn't know he had it. He probably knew he had it. That's why he didn't want to play defense on it. See, Jordan knew early.
I'm done with Craig.
Who did Jordan play in the finals? Hey, Johnny, who did Jordan play in the finals?
Huh? Oh, he played the tomato cans and trash cans. Yeah, that's what he played. And a trash bag. And a trash bag. What you talking about?
Now you see, this is by position. But your folks got centers, point guards, small forwards.
No, because all we hear is that Jordan faced all these great rim protectors and all this great stuff. I don't want to hear.
Tomato cans. And I mean, who's gonna stop him at the rim?
Campbell soups and Hunt canned potato heads. Come on, man. We ain't doing this, man. We ain't doing this. Kevin Durant had to face LeBron James.
97, 98 trash can.
Kawhi Leonard. Okay, Kawhi Leonard.
And he beat Duncan.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had to face Marcus Smart.
The 98 trash can beat Duncan.
Kevin Durant.
The 98 trash can beat Duncan.
Yep. Does Jordan got 7,000 rebounds?
He beat Duncan. The 98 trash can beat Duncan.
No, he doesn't. Sturdy, what up, Sturdy?
I would love for Jordan to play in this era because then it would actually be a fair fight. He wouldn't be able to bully all of those short ass shooting guards he had to play in the 90s. He actually had to play against people.
Which one? These over here? These over here?
Well, Magic Johnson was doing it his whole career. Y'all don't give him no flack for it. Who was 6'9" playing point guard in the 80s? Who was
Nobody.
6 feet in the 6'2"?
Now, you're making the point. You're making that point. You're making that point.
We already saw what Penny Hardaway did to Jordan. We saw what Jordan, when Jordan had to play against people his height or bigger, what happened to him? He had trouble. Get him, Scotty. Get him. Get him.
Let me ask a question. When Michael Jordan got around Hersey Hawkins, right? Was Irvin Johnson able to block his shot? Was Irvin Johnson a threat?
I think he was like spinning around in circles.
All right, the best defender here was Dan Marley. So when Jordan got around Dan Marley and Mark West was standing there, do you think Jordan said, "Oh my God, Mark West is in the game"?
He got filthy. That's what he did. He got 50. He averaged 40 points a game in that finals. 40 points a game. With Thunder Dan locking Michael Jordan in. He was locked in too. Thunder Dan was locked in.
It's so funny. Yeah, look at a slam dunk winner shut LeBron down. He was only good for dunking.
It's crazy because they went from Dan Marley Gordon.
Got an MVP.
So wait,
how you got a dunking contest win an MVP in the finals by averaging 17
points? Who's that?
Hold on, wait.
I'm talking about Iggy Iguodala. I'm talking about
the guy. LeBron averaged 30 points a game versus Golden State in the finals.
You talking about the?
But he was still
won the Finals MVP.
He was still Finals MVP.
He won the Finals MVP
for dunking win the Finals MVP.
Yeah, he was the Finals MVP.
Give it to LeBron. Because you couldn't give it to LeBron.
Because somebody had to save the light skin special. They didn't have Kevin Durant then. They didn't have Kevin Durant then. Hold on, wait. Let's let Sturdy in the conversation because Sturdy was the host of FYF Sports Debate last night, where somebody was saying that Stephen Curry's the greatest player of all time off of his criteria. So Sturdy, I ask you, if people can say Stephen Curry's the greatest player of all time, why can't I sit here today say Kevin Durant should be in the GOAT conversation and the greatest player of all time?
Well, salute everybody. Well, hey Johnny, I'd say this to everybody who say statements like that. We can say anything we want when we're under influence of drugs. Anything sounds plausible when under influence of shrooms, but the thing is, when just being objective, like I said, talking about having hundreds of conversations in sports and comparing criteria, I know there's 4 things minimum you need just being that GOAT conversation. 1, are you the greatest player of your generation? 2, are you the greatest player of your position? 3, do you at least have a decade worth of dominance? And 4, are you elite in multiple categories of your craft? If you don't check all 4 of those boxes, there's no way you're in the conversation. In regards to Kevin Durant, when he adds the criteria of body of work, I'm sorry, he just don't match that criteria. But I came up here to combat the idea that Steph Curry resume is better than Kevin Durant. Because on Go James Kingdom, I was informed that everything counts, right? So from a total accolade standpoint, KD has more. From a stats and productive standpoint, KD has more. And from a longevity standpoint, KD is longer. So it's like when people say he has a better resume than Kevin Durant, are they just referring to just championships? Yeah. Even with finals MVPs, Kevin Durant has more. And I want to conclude my statement with this, right? When it comes to perspective of players, these players have huge egos and they're huge competitors. So a guy like Draymond Green, to give us the transparency like a scorned woman and let us know and give us insight as fans on not only why they got Kevin Durant, how they recruited Kevin Durant, and the main reason they needed Kevin Durant is to combat some might regard as the greatest player of all time in LeBron James in the finals. This was all said by Draymond Green, some who regarded as the heart and soul of that Warriors dynasty.
That was
so my thing is, and actually no, sir, that was on Kevin Durant's own podcast. I mean, on fault, that was on Draymond Green's own podcast. But the thing is, sir, I asked once again, how does Steph Curry have a better resume than Kevin Durant with all those things being stated?
Okay, so first, I'm gonna ask you this question first before we get to that. Why did Kevin Durant leave Golden State?
He left, according to him on his own interview and as well as on J Direct podcast. He said the three main reasons why he left was two things. One, he didn't like how the fact that he and Russ Westbrook was the only means of offense for that team. Number two, he didn't like the hire of Billy Donovan. And number three, he liked the
No,
style of play
No,
of the
no,
Golden
no,
State
no,
Golden
not
Warriors.
State.
not OKC, not OKC,
It's that
Golden
Golden
State.
State 30.
No,
Golden
my fault, my
State
fault, my
was.
fault, my fault. Oh,
Yeah, Golden
my
State.
apologies. Yeah, he was also in favor and liked the way Golden State played. Those are the three reasons why Kevin Durant left, from his words.
He didn't like what? The way they was playing?
No,
And
no,
what
he didn't
else?
like the. No, he didn't like the fact that Russ and himself was the only offense on
No,
this.
no,
Golden
no.
State.
Golden State.
Golden
Golden
State.
He
State.
said why he left
Golden
Golden
State.
State 30.
Why
Oh,
did
why he
Kevin
left Golden
Durant?
State?
Yeah, why did Kevin Durant leave Golden State Warriors? Why did he
Oh,
leave
okay,
in 20?
okay,
Yeah.
thanks. And once again, on a different episode of the same podcast, he said that he left because he felt three main reasons. One, he felt separated. He felt like KD wasn't part of the team as he should have been embraced to be. As you saw, he was taking subtle shots from not only the media, the local sports media, but also even the front office and the ownership. When they won that first championship, they made it seem like Kevin Durant was the sidekick and was the addition to the team and wasn't a necessity to it. The second thing is how they handled the Draymond Green situation. He said that played a part in his departure as well. And the last part is he felt his departure will allow the Golden State Warriors to pay guys like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. These are the three reasons why he said why he left Golden State Warriors.
So it sounds like he's left because of Steph Curry. That's just what it
No,
sounds like. It was Steph
no, not
Curry.
at all.
That's why he left. That's
No, no,
exactly what it sounds
that
like. He left because of
that
Steph
that
Curry.
that,
You
that, that
said
ain't sounds.
one. You said it was the media. That was the media
Mhm.
because they were talking about Steph Curry's team.
And ownership.
Okay, but the main thing was Steph Curry, the media. The media wasn't talking about ownership. They was talking about Steph Curry. That was one of the main reasons he left. And
No, no.
Draymond and Kevin Durant got into it because he was not sure about coming back because of Steph Curry. And your third point was what again?
The third point was that he said he believed that his departure that it would have gave the Golden State Warriors opportunity to play Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, than Max.
Hmm.
So he left so other players get more
So
money.
it's yep, that's what he said. These not my words; these are his words on JJ Red
Oh yeah,
podcast.
that just sounds ridiculous.
But let me
But
go ahead,
I mean, it
Brandon.
makes
Oh,
sense
go
because
ahead,
now they're
Johnny, go ahead.
struggling to see who they're going
No,
to
I was gonna
pay.
ask you story, but can we say Kevin Durant got the LeBron treatment as far as the way people see Dwayne Wade to LeBron, right? Like, right? Is that can that be fair to say that after winning those two championships and after them actually losing, because Stephen Curry should have still won that championship without Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson. If y'all claim that he's this great guy, because that's the thing, people don't do all of this with Stephen Curry. You just explained well how Kevin Durant is a better player than Stephen Curry, but there's people who legitimately say Stephen Curry should be a greatest player of all time or in the conversation, and they've got people who say he's better than LeBron. So can we easily say that Kevin Durant felt like, yo, I need to separate myself from Stephen Curry when he left Golden State?
You could make that assumption, but I just like to go off what the players say in terms of that perspective. That's all.
Are you trying
I
to be
mean,
objective?
players.
Yeah, I'm trying to be
players
objective.
Nah,
But
today's
I'm just
not
trying to be
objective.
objective.
it looked
Today's not
clearly
objective
obvious
thing.
that he left because of Steph Curry, and he needed to make his own way. When Steph Curry won that Finals MVP, he said, "This monkey is finally off my back." Just like Steve Young said when he won the Super Bowl, the monkey is off his back because there was somebody else hanging on his back that he needed to take off, and that was Steph Curry. So how can we say that Kevin Durant's a greater player than Steph Curry if he's trying to run from Steph Curry? He's in Steph Curry's shadow.
Because of the narratives that are spewed about winning
Yeah, if you
championships.
want to go off the narratives, yeah, that could be an
Yeah,
accurate,
that's where
entertaining
he's
story.
going off of. I
But
mean,
if you go off,
Kevin Durant
but,
is going back with fans on Twitter about Steph Curry. Like he's
Oh,
still trying to
no,
get
hold wait,
Steph
let
Curry.
me, hold on, wait. Let me ask you this though, Brandon. If Kevin Durant doesn't show up to the Warriors, right, and they don't have no championships those years, no finals runs those years, well, they probably might have a finals run still as far as the Warriors, but they're not going to win the championship. And they might, matter of fact, they might have lost. They might have lost to Houston. They might have lost to the Clippers. It's not guaranteed Stephen Curry was going to get past other teams without Kevin Durant. Is it still the same with Kevin Durant? Does the Warriors still win that championship in 2022? Do they have the same results that led to getting Poole and Andrew Wiggins and all these guys to help them win a championship in 2022? Are we still talking about Stephen Curry in the same light?
We're still talking about Steph Curry in the same light compared to Kevin Durant, because Kevin Durant, who knows if he could have even won a title? That's why he was leaving Golden State. Who knows what Kevin Durant would have did, and Steph Curry would have still been a greater player because he had won those back-to-back MVP. He has won that title. Kevin Durant didn't do that before he came.
So Kevin Durant. Wait, so is it just titles that make you greater?
No, but
when you're playing the same era, when you're playing in the same era, that matters.
But that's what I'm saying.
No, I didn't say it didn't matter. I'm saying is it titles that make you greater? Even the same era or not, is it titles that make you greater?
It's not just titles, but that's what Kevin Durant is looking for. But that's what Kevin Durant is looking for.
So wait, to bring up something, to bring up something. This is funny though, because I'm gonna actually take a shot at Kevin Durant for this. He went on. He's always on Twitter. We know he has his burner account, right? He actually went on Twitter to argue with Legend of Winnings one day about Legends of Winning, because Lowe is one of the biggest KD haters out there. And he said that the all-time list doesn't mean nothing. He said it on that live. He was like, it really doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything at all. And then now he's claiming he should be on the list, or he should be argued to be in the list. So if you're going to argue the narrative thing, right, Brandon, which is what you're doing, you're arguing the narrative. Because in my mind, he's the reason why they won 2 championships. Stephen Curry doesn't have 4 championships without Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant
he would still have more than Kevin Durant. That's the problem.
He would have 1, but I don't think that would make him better because he had 1 more than Kevin Durant. Because I don't
think
they
have more.
Yeah, but I don't think that makes him better than Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
I mean, he won 73 games. Like they could have came back and won the next year. It's possible. Kevin Durant wasn't in the conversation.
They could have, but one could say instead of KD, you could have gone to the Warriors. You could have went somewhere else in the West to actually stop the Golden State Warriors from contending for more titles. If we say yes,
he had the team to stop him. He didn't want to play that team. Like what team was he going to play on?
He had options. Remember, he had the Spurs. He had the Spurs. He had the Dallas Mavericks. He had a few options. He could have left. Remember, he's free agent.
Those teams were not even close to the Cavs and Golden State. If he would have came, he had a better team at OKC.
Spurs. The Spurs won 600 games the same year.
Yeah, the Spurs would.
I don't know.
If he would have got added to the Spurs, definitely Spurs would have been better than him.
He could have beat them. He could have stayed in OKC and beat the Warriors.
They were struggling just with Kawhi alone. I mean, if he would have been added towards that team, they definitely would have beat the.
I truly believe though.
Definitely not. There's no definitely.
Yes,
they would have shot the lights off too.
No, they wouldn't have.
Because you got to remember. Go ahead, Rob. I'm sorry.
See, here's the thing. Like with Kevin Durant on that team, now you can't double Steph Curry. With Kevin Durant off that, now Steph Curry is getting doubled a lot to where he's going to have to rely on his other players. And I think with KD on the Spurs team, that definitely would have beaten them. They were struggling with them with KD on there when Kawhi was there.
Mm-hmm. How would that help them double team Steph Curry more if he went to the Spurs? Because
they couldn't.
But the Cavs.
Because with KD on there, they couldn't double him because they had KD.
But that's the point, Brandon. But Brandon, that's the point. The Cavs showed everybody how you beat the Warriors. That's what they realized, that the Cavs showed you exactly what you have to do to slow down Stephen Curry. This is what you do. So the next season, him getting Kevin Durant helped them because he couldn't close out games. Even what's it called? He said that we were not going to beat the Cavs that year, so he definitely was not beating LeBron's team. Even if he would have made it to the finals, he's not winning a championship, and it would have been harder. Houston was better in 2017. The Spurs were good in 2017. If Kevin Durant stays at OKC, they're a threat in 2017 as well. So it's not guaranteed. Stephen Curry is being helped throughout his whole career, and we got to stop it, man. And if Kyrie don't get hurt in 2015,
the thing was Golden State lost their bench because of Kevin Durant came. They were not just Steph Curry shoot the ball. They had a complete squad over there. They won 73 games for a reason.
Yeah, but Harrison Barnes was missing, called missing. He basically went into a shell of himself. Nobody
because he's playing LeBron James.
I know that.
LeBron James.
The league
Kevin
They have,
Durant.
like you guys are saying this because of LeBron James. It doesn't make any sense. No one could match up versus Golden State.
That's why I'm telling you
That's
that.
what we're saying. That's what we're saying. We're saying LeBron James. We're saying
Kevin
Brandon.
Spurs is down. What? Go ahead.
Brandon, we're saying LeBron, and this is one of Draymond Green's words. LeBron is so great that the Golden State Warriors knew against a healthy LeBron squad, they could not beat him. That's why they needed a top 3 player, one of the greatest scorers of the generation, to mitigate some of LeBron's greatness, to match some of LeBron's greatness.
Kevin Durant better than Steph Curry. That's what I'm saying.
This is why. Because Stephen Curry, if that's the case, Brandon, the reason why they went and got Kevin Durant, because not only they knew they couldn't beat LeBron, but they also said to themselves, we can't let Kevin Durant go nowhere else and beat us neither.
Fact.
We can't beat Kevin Durant. Because he's about to beat us. So how can Stephen Curry be better than Kevin Durant when he needed Kevin Durant?
Yes.
Because he beat Kevin Durant. And he won without Kevin Durant twice.
So why go get him? So why go get him then?
Why go get him? If y'all don't need to, why go get him? Why go fly to the Hamptons to my house to beg me?
You know the Hamptons is in the Eastern time zone. You know they're in the Pacific.
And guess what?
There's two Hamptons.
And
there's two Hamptons.
6 hour flight.
There's two Hamptons. Yep.
Go ahead. Let's let Ralph get in. Ralph just got here. What up, Ralph, man? Go ahead, Ralph.
What up, man? First and foremost, I let you live yesterday, Johnny, but we blew your ass out yesterday. I wanted to put that out there. I wanted to put that out there because y'all gotta understand. Johnny was Friday night.
Y'all see that, right?
Friday night on Exposure. He was talking mad junk, and he was talking mad junk about how they were gonna beat us. And I texted him last night. I let him live. But today, I ain't letting that. I'm not letting that go. But
you see Brandon left, right? You see Brandon left. He told me nobody wants to talk about the Heat. Why y'all want to talk about the Heat?
What happened to your boy Tyler Hero? Though? What about your boy Tyler Hero? 18, he was not shooting that well. Yeah.
He had some open shots. Don't sleep. We had a lot of good shots that didn't go in.
And Brunson was smoking y'all.
I don't know why they didn't put Jimmy on him. Don't worry, we gonna get there. We are a playoff team. Okay, we not. It's not doing that. Biscayne in June. Biscayne in June.
Get back on top of it, Ralph. I know.
I had to tell him about my Knicks real quick, but like we gotta we gotta understand like KD not on those the Golden State. LeBron's getting another title. Let's put that out there. They're going to get that in 2017. LeBron will get another. Yeah, if KD's not on that team,
get a title. Yeah, he won't get a title.
And that's why KD's in the GOAT conversation. Go ahead, Ralph.
I don't know if he's on a GOAT conversation, but I mean, the Golden State definitely needed him because they needed something to match LeBron's
Everybody knows
play.
that.
They definitely needed somebody because Steph. KD's better than Steph. I mean, this is all hypothetical to where like if KD would have went, like if he would have went to the Spurs, yeah, I believe that they do beat the Warriors, and that would have been a tough matchup for the.
They would have got run off the court.
Who?
The Spurs.
The Warriors. No,
the Warriors would have
remember in 2017, because Brandon, in 2017, I'm gonna let Rob take over after this. Remember in 2017, which was the best playoff run of the Warriors, right? That same run, they went against a Kawhi Leonard in Game 1 against the Spurs, right? And in Game 1, they was down by 30 until Zaza Pachulia did that cheap shot, that dirty shot, and then they came back to win that game. So they can do that with Kawhi Leonard. Imagine they'll do with Kevin Durant. That's the point. Yeah. Imagine they'll do what Kevin Durant, Kawhi and Kevin Durant.
They couldn't even stop. They couldn't stop Kawhi in that series, like at that first game. Now you're adding KD on top of that, which he's a player to where he would have fed off of what they were doing. Yeah, they would have probably. They would have brought that.
Golden State had to give up their whole bench for Kevin Durant. That's why they had to give up their whole bench for Kevin Durant.
I don't know. Eagle was there. Sean Livingston was there. David West came off the bench. A lot of good players was there, man. I don't know. They had a great bench still.
Well, the San Antonio
What
argument
they
is
give up
based off
off
if
their
Kawhi
bench?
stays
They didn't
healthy.
give up nobody off
Nothing.
the
He was a
bench.
free agent. That's why.
Yeah,
He was a
they
free
didn't
agent.
give up nothing.
I mean,
They
they
had the
had
same
a
bench.
so they had to let people go. They didn't have the same bench.
No,
No,
they
they
had
only
the
let
same bench.
they only let Harrison Barnes go. That's it, and picked up Kevin Durant. That's it. He was a free agent.
That's
That's
all
all.
they did.
No,
That's
Yeah,
all
they
they
were the
did.
same team minus Harrison Barnes and upgraded with Kevin Durant. They were the same team.
I gotta see
I don't know
that.
about being the same team exactly, but again, the point is though the real idea here is that the Spurs did win 61 games that year, so they would have been a good team if you add Kevin Durant. You would have had Kevin Durant with Kawhi Leonard, LaMarcus Aldridge, and then you would have had Pau Gasol, Danny Green, Tony Parker, Patty Mills, David Lee, Ginobili was still there. So they
Was
actually
Greg Popovich? Damn.
And
That
they,
would've
and they
been
had
great.
and they had DeJounte Murray was there as well. I believe that was his rookie season.
So are y'all promising me that Kawhi staying healthy?
Well, I
Probably.
think he'll be healthy for the fact that he wouldn't have been. They wouldn't solely be focusing on him because they got KD now. So
Right.
I mean,
Kawhi would have definitely been sharing the ball with him to where they would have had to worry about 2 point of attack offensive players.
Kevin Durant didn't even like the way Golden State was playing. Why would he like the way the Spurs were playing? Like, there's no proof that they would have been better.
But we can honestly say
know
this.
Kevin. We know Golden State would have been great because they won 73 games prior. They just ran into LeBron James.
Exactly. So when you go to remember they ran LeBron James 3 more times. So it's like if you know you want to see LeBron James at the finals, we need this extra help. We need this extra guy.
They need him because he's LeBron James. That don't make him better than Steph Curry. That's all I'm saying.
But it was a perfect marriage. At the end of the day, let's be real. If we were all Kevin Durant and those were the opportunities laid in front of you, you're still going to make your good money. Who are you going to choose? Are you really going to choose the Spurs over Golden State? Are you really going to choose the
I mean, the Spurs had 5 titles in like 2
Yeah, the Spurs had a reputation, man.
I mean, they don't have the type of offense Kevin Durant
But
wanted.
that's what I'm saying. No, but that's what I'm saying. Let's be real. Golden State was the best opportunity. If you were able to go work for the best company and be at the best place and know he knew he was gonna win a championship. Like I know I'm gonna win a championship with the Golden State Warriors. Like that's guaranteed. Like if everybody stays healthy, nobody gets injured, we're winning a championship hands down. I am helping the argument because it's because of him. It's because of him.
Hold
on. Hey Johnny, but that's why he can't. He truly, like I said, all the things people accuse LeBron James of, Kevin Durant actually did. Now the only thing he was successful at was stacking the deck in Golden State because he knew. I'm sorry, I agree with 100% with Johnny. Nobody's beating that team healthy. You can't double team. You can't double team Curry. You can't double team Durant. This is still before Clay lost his. Like you're not beating healthy.
Yeah,
there's no team in NBA history that can beat that team healthy.
I ain't going that far. You gonna say to this day for their time. For their time. No, for their time. No, for their time. That's all. I'm not gonna say all time.
I'm sorry. I don't know what team that can beat them either. I really don't.
I don't know what team beat them.
You're gonna have to put up numbers. First things first, you're gonna have to be able to shoot. There's no team you're gonna produce in NBA history that can shoot the way that Golden State team can shoot.
What you mean? No. There is a team where they have 40% 3-point shooters, and they have 2 mismatched guys and play elite defense, and they had nearly the same as impressive playoff record. There's a team that is this out there. You know that, right?
What team is that?
01 Lakers.
The 01 Lakers. They shot 40% from They shot 40% from 3. They shot They shot 40% from 3 as a team with Shaq and Kobe. Yes, they did. They shot. That's not what I said. I said the Shaq and Kobe Lakers in 01. They shot 40% for 3 from 3 as a team with Kobe and Shaq averaging 28 apiece, and that was Shaq at his powers. There is no who on Golden State is guarding Shaq.
Nobody.
Who is guarding Kobe?
Who's guarding Steph Curry? Who's guarding Kevin Durant? Who's guarding Klay Thompson? And then we know they gotta sit down.
Well, there's a lot of people put on Klay Thompson. A lot of people put on Klay Thompson. That's not a thing.
First of all, I got somebody for Shaq. I got JaVale McGee. Shaq was talking all that Shaq in the fool
We
stuff.
not doing Joe.
Yeah. I got JaVale. JaVale McGee. Wait.
Peak Shaq.
No, again, remember, Shaq's not going to get the ball. We're playing zone defense. Shaq is barely going to get the ball in the paint. Shaq is going to have to. Shaq is going to, and mind you, Shaq is going to have to come out that
3-point shooters. Really?
Yeah,
they're going to make the Lakers 3-point shooters.
They're going to take Shaq out the paint and on offense and on defense. Shaq is going to have.
You run
to
a zone on Phil
lot.
Jackson? That's interesting.
Of course, yes.
Yeah,
That's
Lakers
I ain't
is
gonna lie, I don't know
not like
about
Golden
that.
State. Come on now.
They're not
They're
going to stop
going to
Golden
get
State.
Shaq those 2-point baskets,
Listen,
and Shaq is going to be exhausted.
You have 3 20-point per game scorers. You have 2 25-point per game scorers.
And Houston Rockets took them to a game 7 with a freaking James Harden and Chris Paul. So like, you tell
What
me
would Shaq and Kobe do?
What is Shaq and Kobe can't shoot like James Harden and the Rockets shoot. Y'all forget the Rockets and how they shoot.
Three-pointers.
No,
Yeah, but that's why they lost, because they didn't make their threes. They make their threes. They beat the Warriors because you have it takes 3-point shoot. The Lakers are not. I'm gonna bring up the numbers. There's no way the 40% shooting it means anything when they're probably taking 10 3-pointers per game, 12 3-pointers per game.
No. Hey Johnny. It's not about this 3-point shooting alone. I just mentioned that as a fact, which you and I both know. When you control the best way to beat the Warriors is actually controlling the pace of the game, slowing the game down. No team did that better than the 2000 Lakers. That is a fact because of Shaq. And we all know, hey Johnny, because of basketball, right? There's other factors like rebounding, like fouls, like defensive adjustments that the Lakers have an advantage as well. 3-point shooting, cool.
And that's why they will get run out of the gym by the Warriors. The Warriors would just run them out of the gym. You're going to be playing this slow-up game. Wait, you're going to be playing this slow-up game. Wait, you're going to be playing this slow-up game where you're moving the ball to get Shaq the ball in the post, and it's going to be hard to get the ball to Shaq in the post. They're going to be guys, because you're not going to be shooting threes. Go ahead and shoot those threes. We're going to give you those threes. You're going to have to start shooting them. Are you going to make them?
You cannot get in a 3-point contest with Golden State.
Well, they're not going to. They don't have to. What they're going to do, what they always did. We're going to run through. We're going to run inside out with Shaq and Kobe. We're going to draw fouls on your front line, which is going to make you actually play bigger, which you don't want to do. You want to play smaller because you're not going to run small ball lineup with Shaq out there. You just not. You're not going to have no fouls for that. There's not no fouls for that.
He's 30. I got a question. He's 30. I got a question. Who was Kobe guard?
Oh, you put him on Curry.
So
who's guarding Kobe?
Now you're going to wear him down.
Who's guarding Kobe?
Iguodala, KD, and Klay Thompson. A variation of those.
All right, we're gonna leave out Klay Thompson.
No. You can use him though. You can use him. It's Kobe Bryant. We're not saying they're gonna stop.
No, he's a tone. Yeah.
He's Kobe.
If Kyrie Irving was dropping 40-point games and 30-point games on Klay Thompson, what do you think Kobe would do?
No. They were putting him on Curry. That's what I'm saying. They were switching. They were putting him on Curry. But
exactly.
That is perimeter. So now listen. So now we're gonna have Kobe shooting crazy because Kobe's gonna realize we can't even get the ball to Shaq because they're gonna put Shaq on the line. Shaq gonna be bricking. So Kobe's gonna be like, I'm running this. Kobe's gonna try to take 35 shots per game. Their offense is gonna be out of whack because the Warriors are just gonna be dogging them left and right.
Hold up. We're leaving out the biggest factor that no one has touched on yet. And the biggest factor is the bench. We've got to understand when Golden State's bench came in, it was like it was playing against a whole new starting five, and they put up numbers. They always had the best bench. So you're going to put in your bench players because Shaq's not playing the whole game. Kobe's not playing the whole game. So as soon as they sit down, you know Golden State's going on a run. That's what historically they've done.
Hold on, wait, let Ralph go.
Let's
let Ralph go. Let Ralph. What you had to say, Ralph?
Well, what I think, like with Kobe, what they would do is they're gonna hunt Steph Curry to run the pick to put Steph Curry on Kobe, and that's when Kobe's really gonna go to work. That's what they would really do.
But how are you gonna do that, Ralph? Running the triangle?
Huh?
That's what I'm saying. They run the triangle.
They run the triangle.
You're not gonna be able to do that with Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry will be guarding.
They run a triangle today. That ain't gonna work today. Come on now.
But that's what I'm saying.
That ancient '90s ball do not work.
It wasn't 90s ball.
It's not going to work. We saw the Lakers try to do that with Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and Russell Westbrook. That 90s shit don't work no more. Just moving the ball, shooting threes. Shaq can get as many 2-pointers as he want and foul out as he want. They're going to drain threes wide
Exactly.
open. We even saw yesterday Steph Curry and Klay Thompson just draining threes, and they're basically out of their prime. Imagine in 2017.
And
They're
But the
lost.
going to have
Lakers'
so many
perimeter
wide
And
defense
open
is
lost.
threes.
shit.
They lost
He said
because
The
they couldn't
Lakers'
control the
perimeter
boards.
defense is shit. We
They
not
won.
gonna
They
do
lost
that.
because
They
they lost the
won.
I
foul
mean,
game.
That's a bad
I
example. I'm
mean,
not gonna lie.
they're going to get ran out the
They
gym.
lost, but they scored 140.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is not the
No,
90s no more. That
we're
90s
not talking
ball
about
is
the
out.
90s. We're not talking about the
You talking
90s.
about 2001?
Who
They
brought up
play
the
like the
90s?
90s
Who brought up the
basketball players. A
1900s?
big man,
No, they
a
played as a
big man and a
2000 team.
small. Like, no,
No,
they
they
play
played like a
90s
Yeah,
2000
ball.
team.
Big
but
man and
they're
small.
They
running.
played
That's not going to happen.
2000.
That's not going to happen today. Running the
We're not
triangle.
talking about the
That's not going to happen
1900s.
today.
But we're not
They
That's
talking about
not
the
ran the
going to happen
1900s.
triangle in
today. They're
2009
playing like the
We're not.
90s. They're
Magic.
We're
playing
not.
like the
They're
90s.
not. They're playing
Big
like
man and a
2000s.
score.
They're playing like 2000s. Why they playing
Listen,
like
the
1920s, 2000s?
Listen, the Lakers' offensive rating in 2001 was 108. The Warriors in
Yes.
2017 was 115.
What was the
The
defensive
War-
rating?
bro.
The defensive rating for the Warriors was 104, 104 flat, 0.0, and the Lakers was 104.8. So they had a better defense rating.
No,
and a better
no.
offensive
That's the
rating.
regular season. That's the regular season. What's the playoffs? Because you know they played better in the playoffs. That's what we're talking about. Because you
Okay.
said no team beat this team in the playoffs.
Yeah, oh yeah, but again, I'm using the biggest sample size, which is the 82 game season. You want
No,
to go to the
but Johnny, but you
I don't
know
have-
the reason I said that because you know that 01 Lakers team was second in the league in defense in the playoffs because by their words they took it more serious. They gave more effort. So you gave their best suited version of that team.
Come on, that Lakers team was great. They swept Pippen back and back in the first round. What are you talking about, man?
So, Sturdy,
Fact.
one thing I'll
Fact.
say to you is that, I mean,
Hold on,
I
I'm
agree.
gonna look up the stats for you. I'm trying to find the playoff.
I actually
numbers.
agree
Go
that
ahead.
the Oakland Lakers would stand up because I think they would kind of adapt their game because for one thing, Golden State would definitely have. They're not going to say, "Well, we're going to outscore Shaq," because they would have to throw doubles at him because otherwise whoever's going to guard him, he's going to shoot 75% on them, and he's going to have an easy 40-20 game. Otherwise, when they double him, they had competent 3-point shooters. They had Rick Fox out there, Brian Shaw, Fisher, Ori, Kobe was stroking it. So I mean, they could. I'm not going to say they're going to be as dynamic as the Warriors ring, but if you're committing that many resources to Shaq, he's going to have 10 assists just on the perimeter. Those guys are going to space the floor just like they did during their entire run. Typically, when Shaq was vacuuming in players, and they're gonna put up points that way. Otherwise, it's like pick your poison. What Golden State would do is they're going to take their chances, maybe doing a quick zone on Shaq, and then again they're trying to say, okay, we're going to live with Rick Fox and Brian Shaw shooting threes or whatever because they're not spectacular, and then they're going to again probably run a bunch of picks to get Durant open. But I think Lakers had underrated perimeter defense, and especially with when you had Fox and Fisher, but they weren't the best at it. But I think it would be. I don't think they would get run out of the gym. I just think it would be a great game, but there's a lot of factors. It would be the main factor would be who's checking Durant, and because I think he's in a body Ori, so you'd probably have to commit a couple of extra players just to get it out of his hands, because we saw what Dellavedova was able to check Curry to a degree, but I mean Fisher would be that exact same guy, just better, and he'd do way more offensively. So it would be. I don't know. I think the Warriors would probably win, but it would still be. I think it would be a great series, though.
It probably would be more so Tyronn Lue like they did against Iverson because of his quickness.
Yep.
I'm just
see,
sorry.
Tyronn Lue. You gonna put Tyronn Lue on the floor? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You got to put Tyronn Lue on the floor.
Well, it's the playoffs. It's the playoffs. You only play 8 guys in the playoffs. It's
No, okay.
it's like
Here's your
series.
number. Here's your number. Here's your
Everybody
number,
always
Sturdy.
goes to the Lakers to try to say they would beat that Golden State Warriors team and really overlook
No, I
the fact.
start with the Lakers. No, I start with the Lakers.
No.
That's
The
no.
Lakers started. Let me give you the numbers. So in the playoffs in 2001, the Lakers' defensive rating went to 97.9. So it did drop down. They got better in the playoffs, and the offense went up to 111.6, which gave them a plus 13.7 net rating. The Warriors, their offense went up to 119 in the playoffs. Their defensive rating got a little bit worse to 105.5, but their net rating
14.
Their net rating is 13.5.
So about the same. So it's not. I say there's no running out the gym because in order for you,
No,
like I said,
it's a difference though.
to control
but
the
Warriors.
pace.
Oh wait, hold on, wait. The
What's
Warriors.
the pace?
The
What's the
Warriors.
pace?
Again, the Warriors' pace
No, I was gonna say-
was 100. The Warriors' pace was 100, so they were doing 100 possessions per game. So that's 8 more possessions per game for them because the Lakers were doing 92. So that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay.
The Warriors are going to end up having more possessions. They're going to shoot more threes. They're going to hit more threes. Shaq could be as dominant as he wants to. Those 3-pointers are going to blow them out.
No. But my thing is, Johnny, that's out of that one category. The problem is there's other important categories, especially because of playoff offense, playoff games in general, like rebounding. That Lakers team is not only a more dynamic interior team, but they're a way better rebounding team as well. Rebounding is the number one thing that controls pace. We all know this. How do you get more possessions if we have more extra possession? All great offensive rebounders like Shaq. How can you get extra possession when we're closing out possession when we have a great defensive rebounding team?
If you're missing,
hey,
yes.
you acting like Golden State don't gang rebound against better offense.
They're not a better rebound. They were not a better rebounding team than Lakers. They wasn't.
I understand that, but again, Shaq's not gonna be on the floor the whole game.
But you don't
we
rebound.
already know.
No, but we're talking about a playoff game. They only go. No, they only play 8 players in a playoff game. They don't clear out the bench in a playoff game.
Wait, but sturdy. The Lakers, what's it called? They averaged 44.7 rebounds per game in 2001. The Warriors averaged 44.4. So
and what's the percentage? What's the percentage, Johnny? What's the percentage of those rebounds? Remember, different pace. Different pace of the game. You're not gonna compare total rebounds per game to the same thing.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. You're gonna force the Lakers to shoot more threes. There are gonna be more rebounds available for everybody. So the Lakers are not gonna be more efficient. That's what you guys don't understand. You guys want the Lakers to do something that they've never done. They're not a 3-point shooting team. They're not a 3-point shooting team.
No. I never said the Lakers had to be a 3-point shooting team. No, I said specifically the Lakers can play their game. You don't have to play a team's game to beat them.
But Sturdy, listen to what I'm telling you. The Lakers took 15 3-pointers per game, right? They shot 34% from 3-point land.
For that time, yes.
Yeah, they shot 46% from the field in general. They took 81 shots per game. The Warriors in 2017 took 87 shots per game, shooting 49.5, close to 50% from the field as a team. They took 31 3-pointers at 38%. They were hitting 12 3-pointers per game. That's as much as the Lakers were, almost as much as the Lakers are taking. For the Lakers, that's what you guys don't understand. For the Lakers to beat this team, the Lakers would have to play phenomenal. They would have to play.
They did in 01. They played.
Against the Blazers, the Scottie Pippen, against the Sacramento Kings.
Who did the Warriors play that was as great as the Lakers? Who did the Warriors play that was as great as the Lakers? It goes two ways.
No, we just said that. We just talked about the Spurs team that you said would be great. That was a title contender. They played the Spurs.
No. The Spurs with KD. That was a hypothetical different argument. John, you know that.
But they're saying that Spurs team won 61 games. They were a really good team.
That was not that don't compare to the 01 Lakers. John, you know that. You know that.
Again, but we're talking about who the Lakers played compared to what the Warriors. Again, they were both superior to their competition. So, but at the end, but again, that's why they both won only lost one game in the playoffs. But we're talking about what they do. As far as what the Warriors do, you have yet to show me how the Lakers are going to run 7 games within a 7-game series that they're going to play where they're shooting 50% from the field, shooting better from 3-point land to beat the Warriors.
I did. We had to agree to disagree. That's it.
I'm saying that the average Warriors is better than the best Lakers. Like let's go to a series.
Who does even have winning?
What series should we go to that you said they were?
I start because the initial question was because Johnny made a statement was no team at all time is being that team in the playoffs.
I wasn't the only one who said that. I'm not the only one who said
that. I know. I didn't say you was the only person. I said it started. I started with that statement, and I said I just started with the 01 Lakers. I didn't go with no other all-time great team. I just started with the 01 Lakers.
What other team you gonna go with? The 96 Bulls?
I go with 08
Chad said the 72 Lakers. Chad said the 72 Lakers.
Which team?
You can say them. You can say.
What team, Ralph? Which team, Ralph?
I think the 08 Celtics would give them a run.
The 08.
No, I didn't say that. I said you can say the 72 Lakers. There's no 3-point line in the 70s. You can say the 87. You can say the 87 Lakers with that. And you want to talk about a stacked team?
No, they're beating the Lakers. They're beating that Laker team easily.
Hold on, which team is 72 with no 3-point line? How's that possible?
No, the 87 team. No, you're taking away the 3-point line. That's different. That's
yeah. What you talking about?
No,
exactly.
2000 Blazers, easy.
No, that's the difference. You're taking away 12 points basically per game. That's
you
a big
gotta
You
difference.
gotta take away.
So I'm just saying we can't just say a blanket statement. No.
But wait,
I'm saying.
the
uh,
70s in 1972, the pace of the game was more than what the Warriors was. The Warriors' pace was 96 in 2017, and I'm quite sure the Lakers was well over 100, and the league's average was well over 100. So they would keep up with that team. It'd be a different game because you said there's no 3-pointers. But again, that Laker team is not
way more mismatches too. There is no
How?
checking Wilt. There is no checking Wilt. Who's checking Jerry West?
But Wilt's not the scorer. Remember, they wasn't telling Wilt to score. Wilt
No, I didn't say nothing about scoring, hey John. I say nothing about scoring.
But that's what I'm saying.
You know for a fact. You said it yourself. Averaging 25 plus rebounds is just as impressive, if not more impressive, than averaging 30 points.
But they got 3 Jerry Wests.
No, that they have no Wilt. That's the point. They have no Wilt Chamberlains, and they don't have
Yeah, they
no.
do. They got
LJ
JaVale McGee. They got JaVale McGee in 1972.
We're not doing
In
it.
1972, JaVale McGee is damn Wilt Chamberlain, man. What's wrong?
We not doing it.
Hold up.
1972, McGee will average 20.
You have 3 players on Golden State who's gonna give you 20 plus points, bro. You have 3 players who's gonna give you 20 to 25 a night.
That's
No,
the
but
same
they
thing for
got-
72. That's the same thing for 72. What are you
the
talking
72
about?
Lakers do
Elgin
have-
Baylor, Jerry West.
Wait. Are you guys saying that the 72 Lakers will beat Golden State?
That's what
In the era,
Sturdy said.
absolutely.
That's
And
what Sturdy
and
said.
72,
That's what
yes,
Sturdy said.
absolutely. That
He's
team
giving
won
them a
that team
He's
won
giving them a
33
chance.
games straight.
I say he gives them a chance because he's taking away the 3-point line and playing in that rule.
No, that's the era. There was no 3-point line in that era. That's a fact.
No, that gives them a chance, but I don't think they beat him still.
So we going by the
I mean,
72.
it's literally going to be a sweep. I don't even know what you're talking about. Golden State a sweep to 72 Lakers.
We disagree. That's all it was. Agree to disagree. And I just answered the question. You guys asked how they will win. I told you why.
The 72 Lakers don't got nobody in the top 10. Kevin Durant's in the GOAT conversation, so I don't know how you going to put
Wait, what Chambers not in the top 10? What was this? What Chambers on the top 10? I didn't know this. This news to me.
Hey, 30. He made today Kevin Durant's day. So he
I know.
He's actually pushing Will out for KD. That's what he's doing.
Hey, we'll drop from 2 to 11? That's great.
It's Kevin Durant day, man.
That's
What you talking about, man? It's Kevin Durant day.
I still think the
KD
03
day.
Spurs clear any team that we brought up today.
Listen, again, if the lights get...
Like all these things are hypothetical. Just to answer Ralph's question, all these things are hypotheticals. But like in my opinion, I think it's 3 teams that compete with that team. That 2017 Golden State team is an all-time great team. Nothing to take away from the team. That to me, that's a top 5 team ever. But if they play.
No, I'm sorry. I was gonna say, what about 2011 team, the real super team? Can they compete with the 2017?
The Mavs.
The Mavs.
No, not the Mavs. We're talking about the Miami Heat, the 2011 Heat, the super team of all super teams. There was the
that's not even the best version. That's not even the best version of that super team.
No, that's not. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
No,
Ain't no Miami Heat team beating Golden State.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'll tell you that. Yeah, that's
I
not-
agree.
I think it's all about matchups. I think if we're just like doing, I think the 02 Kings
2013,
would
they
match
have
up
Ray,
very well on
Ray,
them.
Ray.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that
Ray
13
Allen.
team
Don't
is
forget
right.
There's
Ray
no
Allen.
version of
I mean,
Miami Heat.
Ray Allen averaging like 10 points a game.
Hey,
That ain't gonna help.
that's
That
3
ain't gonna help.
pointers and a free throw.
And by the way, Brandon and Johnny, that sounds like a great that sounds like a great stream topic. Well, who is the greatest playoff team ever?
The Golden State Warriors.
Hey,
That team with Kevin Durant
that's
is
your
the
opinion.
best team ever.
That's your opinion, brother.
If we're
That's
talking
okay.
about
No team
competition
you're going to
state,
match
01
up with that
Lakers.
team that's going to beat them.
That's
Yeah,
your opinion,
I
brother.
don't see how-
Hey, we
I
all
can't
know it's
see that.
hypothetical. Right now, brother,
So wait.
this to help you
So,
out.
all right,
I'm running the
the-
simulations now on 2K. I'm running
the-
simulations now on 2K. Right now, the 01 Lakers are up.
Oh, you did not bring up 2K. You did not bring up 2K.
What you talking about?
Straight.
Hey, they can't play in real life. This is the close thing you get to it.
All right, Sturdy, your 3 teams is the
The 01 Lakers.
the 01 Lakers, the 80,
01
the 87.
Lakers.
So it's all Laker teams, the 87 Lakers and the 72 Lakers. Those are that's it. Those are the 3 teams.
I personally, and also if they play in the 90s, I think the 96 Bulls can get them. If they play in the 90s,
And-
if
and
they play the
Ralph-
2000s up, it's over.
And Ralph
If they
said
play 2000s up, it's over.
and Ralph said the 2008 Celtics. Who else, Ralph?
Rob gone.
Oh, Ralph won. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, Ralph. No.
And
my bad.
the KD Brooklyn team.
I don't know. Hey, 30, bro.
Nah,
I rock with you on the
that's
line,
funny.
bro, but I don't know what you drinking. I don't see any.
Yeah.
No, it's
There's
just
only
it's just a
Yeah.
disagreement, brother. It's just a disagreement.
No, Sturdy.
That's
No,
all it
Sturdy.
is.
No, Sturdy. You told me that I was on drugs today because it's KD day and I have KD in the GOAT conversation. You are you are an alcoholic for talking about the 2017 Warriors in such a manner. You are not allowed to do that. Put down the Hennessy. The 2017 Warriors is the greatest team ever. That's it. There's no argument there. There's no argument there. You've been drinking. You've been drinking. So we got the 83 Sixers in the comments. Shout out to Danny Mac, right? We got the 86 Celtics. He's saying
O2
that
Kings.
the O.
Go for Detroit.
The real Western Conference champions, the Sacramento Kings.
Oh yeah. Even though they got cheated in Game 6,
for Detroit.
they
Detroit.
deserve to lose. They deserve to lose. Be honest. They sold in Game 7.
We might as well
Somebody
say
said
the
the
90, we might as well say the 96 Rockets at this point.
I mean, and nobody's gonna say the 96 Bulls. Not one of you.
I did say that. I said it in the 90s, but they have to play them in the 90s. They can't play them if they play them in the 2000 up. It's a wrap. You can't. They're not gonna beat that team with zone.
Can you Can you imagine Kevin Durant and those Warriors playing in a legal defense where you have to guard Draymond in the corner? You got to guard JaVale McGee in the corner. Do you know how much space? Oh my God! And with these trash cans running around, and these tomato cans. Oh my God! Oh my God!
2017 Golden State Warrior team in the 90s probably wins like 8 rings straight.
I didn't win. I didn't win 18 straight. That's a 1 year team.
How good people think Michael Jordan is? His team's not beating that team.
Hey,
They said in the 90s they were 18 straight.
Sturdy, it's a 2K team. Sturdy, it's a 2K team, and we did 8 different franchises. What you talking about? That's 8 different franchises.
No, I know. I'm running that now too. I'm running how they would do in the 90s right now. Right after this.
Sturdy, does it help Golden State with a closer 3-point line in 96?
Sturdy, we need to do that. We need to have a special.
1000%.
Yeah,
no, Sturdy, please, Sturdy. I want to do that. We're gonna do the.
But they won't have Steve Kerr in '96, and Steve Kerr will be on the Bulls. So who would be their coach?
Exactly. So conundrum. They got. Hold on. Wait. The Warriors got Luke Walton as a backup coach. They'll be fine.
Dude, the 97 Heat would smoke the Warriors. Let's
oh
go.
my God! Here we go. Let's go. Shots fired. Miami Heat. Biscayne in June, bitches. Hey, all right, Sturdy.
Like, we just gotta get that team next to that team. Why did be real? When Kevin Durant went to Golden State, who on this panel thought they wasn't winning the championship or wasn't winning the championship?
Yeah, for their time.
Yeah, man.
No, they was the greatest team of their time.
That's because the league is weak. That's why.
Wait, here we go. Hey, y'all ready for this? They were the greatest team within their time and space.
That's how it works, man.
Yo, hey, all right, Sturdy. So this is what we're gonna do. We are gonna do a show about the greatest playoff teams of all time because I don't think we've done that. We've done the greatest teams of all time. We've never done the greatest playoffs.
We've done the greatest players in the playoffs, but not the greatest team.
We'll do that. We'll do that. But I want to do this with you, Sturdy. On a Friday night exposure, we need to do a 2K run with all the greatest teams of all time and see who wins the championship that year.
It's always one of two teams that win.
Yeah, it's always. I done it before. It's always like what did you
It's
say?
like 86 Celtics or 87 Lakers or like some weird shit like the.
No, we got to do it. We got to pick the teams. We'll do it. We'll spend a whole show on a Friday night, and I want you to do a quick simulation. How long does the simulation take?
Just for a playoff series, you got to run through the season.
I want to do the season. Can you pick 30 teams? We're gonna pick 30 the greatest teams of all time. We're gonna find 30 teams, and do a regular season, simulate the whole season, see who wins MVP, all that stuff. And do the playoffs
that'll be
and
different.
everything. That's different. Not just the playoffs.
What's the criteria for being a great team? What was the?
They have.
They're gonna break. They're gonna come over.
It's not gonna be that hard. We're not gonna duplicate teams. So we're gonna pick the best Magic team with Kareem. We'll pick the best. It shouldn't be that hard. I mean, we can find 30 great teams.
No, I think he was asking. Like, how do you differentiate who's greater for a fast stream? Like, what would be criteria?
No, I mean, it's obviously the 86 Celtics. It's obviously the 87
so all
Lakers.
NBA
The 96 Bulls. the 83 Sixers, the 72 Lakers.
Yeah, I think you have to
You
win.
gotta win
There's
the
no.
title. You gotta win a
I don't see
title.
how
At
you
least
can
to be
lose
great.
if you
Yeah,
qualify.
we're gonna make sure we use.
champions. Then.
Yeah, but 2K don't have all title teams, so it is gonna be
No.
predicated on the 2K teams as well. They have certain teams that they don't.
Like the
I don't think
2014 Hornets are up there. So, gotta get that.
the greatest GM of all time, Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
making the greatest team ever. But again, we should do that, Sturdy. We could do that. I'm down to do that for a Friday night, man. So we're going to get in contact. We'll definitely talk about that. That'd be a great thing. But I still don't see nobody beating the 2017 Warriors. So
No, for their time, yes, but like, nah.
Man,
that'd be crazy though, because LeBron would have 2 or 3 teams.
He does already in the 2K.
Eh?
He-
I play that
you,
shit regularly.
you would put one Miami Heat team, and you would have to put one Cleveland team. I don't think they have the Laker team, so maybe the Laker team doesn't.
So
go
the thing
there.
with 2K is like there are no like when you're doing the simulation, they don't
Mhm.
take reality into account. So the 2000 Heat team was statistically going to be the best team that you
Mhm.
could take from them because that was when Wade was still prime, and then so he's going to give you that 25, 26 on better shooting than he did like years after that. But I mean,
No, we can do it though. We'll do that. We have some fun because I've done it with 2K before. We can do it. I've done the playoffs, but I've never done a season. I think that'd be fun. We'll find out which team. Because 30 said 2K is the most objective way of figuring out the best teams ever.
Whoa, I ain't say all that. I just said that's the closest thing we got to it. They can't play.
That's a good thing though. 2K is fun.
see some of these teams play. Because I truly believe a lot of those teams, especially a lot of those 90s Bulls teams, would play today and get smoked. I believe a lot of those 90s Bulls teams.
I will say this though, we can't be disingenuous and just like copy paste teams for the past as if they're not going to adapt to some degree to the era. Like they're not going to. It's impossible. It's impossible.
No, we can't give them the adaptation.
No,
Why are we giving them
I'm
adaptation?
saying, not full adaptation. I'm saying, Johnny, it's impossible. It's impossible for a team to have 90 possessions in a regular season for today's game. It's impossible. It's impossible.
Yeah, because the players are more skilled today.
Good. They're too
No, it's
good.
because the pace of there's rules that there's literally rules to push the pace of the game. That's why. There's literally
all right. There are
even on shot clock. Even, like,
yeah, you're right.
The shot clock, yeah, like this way. It's impossible.
Shorten going across the half court line from 10 to 8 seconds.
Yeah, like
I got you, but still, they are still just more skilled. That's why they get their shots off more because they can really shoot. They can. A lot of people say, "Oh, you shouldn't shoot like that." Those guys can shoot. Let them shoot.
Because they grew up on the 3-point.
No, because I also understand like being a more skilled team don't make you a better team. That's why. There's way more chances.
But again, they have the ability. We're not giving the 2000s an ability they don't have, and we're not taking it away. So you can't. I'm just saying you.
I didn't give anything Lakers. I thought the Lakers shot well.
So yeah, we can't. So Michael Cooper and Byron Scott, those guys ain't shooting threes. Jaworthy and them.
No. They gotta get in transition. They gotta get in transition.
Right. Exactly. So, but we about to get up out of here, y'all. It's been a great show, man. As I proved, Kevin Durant is in the GOAT conversation in the top 10 players.
You did a terrible job. You did a terrible job.
I proved my point as usual. So
we're gonna shout you out on Twitter. You did a good job.
Yeah.
But we'll go down the line so we can get up out of here. Travis, anybody want to address in the comments anything you've seen that disturbed you?
Disturbing? No, I'm just watching this legendary debate between Ismail and .com with the popcorn. What's going on?
That's true. But Craig, got anything to say before we get up out of here, Craig?
Oh no, I'm just reading them, go back and forth myself.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in the comments, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Check out the membership for GOAT James Kingdom, man, because we're trying to get everybody up and running. We let y'all know, man. Listen, GOAT James Kingdom is necessary in the and basketball talk in general. As 30C yesterday, it's hard to talk basketball because there's so many Michael Jordan and Kobe fans that just disturb everything. So we just have to straighten it out. So,
Johnny, you came across a real Steph Curry fan.
Listen, and the Kobe guys, bro, they get on my nerves. They brought up the 50 wins again. They wouldn't accept that the winning doesn't mean anything. And then you heard him. He said a 50-win team is a championship contending team. But for some reason, Michael Jordan's 50-win team wasn't a championship contending team. I don't got time for these guys. Go ahead, John. You got any words for anybody, John? John, what do you got? Wait, you got Lakers and Kansas City today?
So let's go KC.
Because I got on my LeBron jersey, and then I got Kansas City today. I just want to be clear who I got today.
That's a weird mix.
Yeah, you look like a Haitian walking in Liberty City today.
Yes, I'm doing.
Because let me tell you something. A Haitian man will wear any hat you give him, boy. Twin man, you got anything to say before we get up out of here?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug, and Kevin Durant needs to stay away from it.
Sturdy, you got anything?
John Stockton, not top 5 point guard. That's it.
But Stephen Curry is. But Stephen Curry is.
Oh, 1000%.
See, this is why Kevin Durant is in the GOAT conversation. We can't have this kind of stuff. We cannot do this. We cannot do this. Cannot do this. But anyways, guys, thanks for joining us here in GOAT James Kingdom. As you know, I'm A. Johnny, the Exposer. We got Brandon, the sports analyst. Shout out to our panel. As usual, we got Travis. You can catch him in Facebook. Craig, you can catch him in Facebook. King John is everywhere. You can catch him Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. He's just like us. We're everywhere. You can find us everywhere as usual. We're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and also TikTok. Sturdy, you can catch him on FYF Sports Debate and right here on YouTube. We are the GOAT James Kingdom platform. You guys have a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Kevin Durant is
Enjoy your football, man.
Peace.
Enjoy your football today.
Bang, bang, Niners gang, y'all. Be good.
All right, see you guys.
Patrick Mahomes.